Sox trying to get a win here tonight.
Relax. We'll take care of it. Having peace of mind. That's how it feels to work with One Group, your one source for insurance, risk management, employee benefits, and HR consulting.
We're happiest when our pups are happy. And we're not satisfied unless they're
That was my
satisfied.
fucking charger at work.
Satisfying them at mealtime can be equally tough.
Yeah.
Every pup parent
So I
knows
use my
that
computer
food
one. Like I only use that for a few minutes.
We know when they're happy, but it's not always clear when they're healthy. At least now we can get their food right.
What is
every
up,
time.
motherfuckers
With
and
we
party
never have to
people?
sacrifice
How the hell's everybody
for
doing
healthiness
today?
again.
Hope
It's not
everybody's
just
having a
good
great
food,
fucking
it's
day
still right
today.
food. Save on
We're
your
watching the
food
Red
spots
Sox
at
and the
always.com.
Reds. Nick's here.
How did you outlive this?
Nick's here. Watching the Boston Red Sox take on the Cincinnati Reds. The first game of this 3-game series. A rematch of the 1975 World Series, in which we lost. Fuck, why? Like, they're actually having like a 1975 World Series like night tomorrow night, which I think is ridiculous. Why are you going to celebrate a World Series that you lost? Oh well.
This your bag, sir? Go get that away. Oh, you the guy, go get that. I'm a huge fan.
But yes, the 44 and 40 Cincinnati Reds are taking on the 41 and 44 Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts.
You use this much cereal.
Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds is the very impressive young rookie Chase Burns. Oh, I guess his debut actually wasn't that great,
Get more than just
besides like the
Get
first
more
few
with
innings.
Geico.
Have a nice flight.
Increase the comfort and energy efficiency of your
He
home
pitched,
with expertly installed
he's only played
insulation
one
by
game,
Premier
and that was
Policy.
last week against the
Insulation
Yankees, where he
upgrades ensure
struck
your
out the side in the
systems
first
aren't
inning,
working harder than they need
including
to.
Aaron
This
Judge,
translates to more
and
money in
then
your pocket,
struck out
savings
2 more
and
batters in the
utility
second inning.
bills.
But I guess
Thanks to New York State.
his debut actually wasn't all that great.
50 road tests.
He has a 5.40 ERA in 1 game played, 8 strikeouts though in 5 innings pitched. That's pretty good.
Big balls.
Um,
Drop. Get blue balls this season.
Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox is our ace, our fucking top dog, and one of the top dogs in baseball, Garrett Crochet.
And with salt.
He has the most strikeouts in all of baseball right now. He has a 2.06 ERA in 17 games played, has 135 strikeouts and 109 in the 3rd innings pitched. So what's probably going to happen is he's going to pitch amazingly. He's probably going to give up 1 or 2 runs, as expected, for any pitcher. And then the offense is not going to score enough runs, and we're going to lose. But he's going to do his job. That's just, I'm guaranteeing that's what's going to happen. And starting lineup for the Cincinnati Reds, TJ Friedel. What the fuck is that name? F-R-I, it's Fried and then the letter L.
Crochet has been so unfortunate. He's pitched great baseball. The Red Sox have given him so little.
He's leading off in center field. Matt McClain is batting second at second base. Ellie De La Cruz, fucking fast man. I fucking love that guy. Not tonight, though. He's batting third at shortstop. Austin Hayes batting fourth at DH. Spencer Steer batting fifth at first base. Tyler Stevenson bats sixth at catcher. Reese Hines bats seventh in right field. Christian Encarnacion is batting eighth at first base. And Santiago Espinal is batting ninth at third base. For the Boston Red Sox, he's back at the leadoff spot. My boy, my king, Jarren Duran, leads off in left field. Roman Anthony, baseball's #1 prospect, batting second at DH. Abraham Toro bats third at first base. Carlos Narvaez bats fourth at catcher. Wilyer Abreu batting fifth in right field. Trevor Story bats sixth at shortstop. Marcelo Meyer bats seventh at third base. David Hamilton batting eighth at second base. And Ceddanne Rafaela batting ninth in center field. Still feels weird. Still feels weird reading off the lineup and not saying Rafael Devers' name.
A little bit of everything.
Still feels weird. I don't know if I'm going to get over that. Jaden says, hi, Nick.
How
it, Jaden.
Some random dude said, Nick, what is the sisterhood of the traveling pants?
You got us. We got them now.
Good question.
That's a very good question.
Through Hicks, you can get access to proven ingredients and simple-to-use formulas for all types
Is he giving
of
you
hair
homework?
loss. Prescription and any follow-ups or questions are handled
Do
by
a
licensed
research
medical
project on the
providers. 100%
sisterhood
online.
sisterhood of
So
the
if you want
traveling
to
pants.
Pop, spray, or drop your way to regrowth, Hims can help you find the hair loss treatment that works for you. For regrowth in 3 to 6 months, get started today at Hims.com.
Jaden, Tony, what is Sam Wilson Vlogs?
Hey, Dempson.
That is a blast from the past.
Have fun driving, Dempson.
I kind of want to watch the F1 movie. Yeah.
Fastest stop explosive.
F1. And this guy becoming a driver, I think. But no, so like last year they were filming shots at like actual races, getting shots of the movie. And there was like, so like you would see like videos of fans like just taking pictures of them like doing filming. And there was just this one scene that I saw of like the dude like walking out of a car after a crash, and he's like stumbling and like swaying back and forth, and I'm like, dude, that is so ridiculous. That's so unrealistic. Like, I don't think it's ever happened. Well, like trying to like be like, oh, how bad the crash was, but it's just way over dramatized. Like nobody ever actually acts like that after a crash.
Yeah.
They're in town with their new manager, Terry Francona. More on that down to July.
Thank you very much, Dave. That's right.
Yeah.
I think surprise, surprise was a sentiment felt throughout baseball when Tito Francona came out of retirement after just 1 year to now lead his new team, the Cincinnati Reds, after managing the Cleveland Guardians for 11 seasons. But he's healthy, he's happy again, and enjoying the
D'Angelo Russell to the Dallas Mavericks.
I think it's
That's
big
breaking
news
news.
where I'm doing it. I love being here. Like,
Okay.
like when I talked to Nick and Brad, the
Don't care.
first day,
Fuck the
you know, I
Mavs,
caught
they
myself
suck.
saying we way too fast. But you know, you get to be an age where there's different things that are more important to you, and being in a place where, you know, not that we're not going to get challenged, because we do a lot, but I like going through with people
He
that
does.
I respect and care about, and I know they got my back. I've been enjoying that. You know, I think it's easier as time, you know, passes, and now multiple teams. It's way easier to kind of remember all the good, and maybe kind of poo-poo the stuff that wasn't so good, or forget about it. I mean, I had 8
No,
really
you're correct, Jaden. I
really
never streamed on that channel.
good years here. Doesn't mean they were easy, but I mean, we had some really good players, some really good teams. And I know I was fortunate. I know that.
Red Sox manager Alex Cora said today that he's glad that Tito is back in the game and managing. Most importantly, that he's healthy. He said the game is way better with people like Terry in it. This is the first of 3 against the Cincinnati Reds. Amazing pitching matchup. Chase Burns versus Garrett Crochet.
This game might end fucking 1-0 in like
again since opening day.
fucking 10 innings.
16 starts have followed a Red Sox loss. First pitch with David Liu on the way in just a moment.
I mean, in a way, I like good pitching.
Lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season.
I guess
Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the help.
For me, the most boring game is where you fucking give up a bunch of runs in the first few innings, and then you have to sit through like 6 innings of meaningless baseball.
With service so good, it's guaranteed.
That's the most boring for me. And having like the delusional hope that they make a comeback, and they very rarely ever do.
Serve all in. Human grade meals so irresistible, even the fussiest pups love it. Crafted with premium proteins and superfoods, Ollie's vet-formulated recipes
Baseball.
craft the toughest cases. No fillers or artificial stuff, just clean, wholesome ingredients.
Nick,
flavor
who
they
stars
prefer.
in the Sisterhood of the
Ollie
Traveling
solves picky
Pants.
eating with every healthy, tasty. And the evidence? Wagging tail.
This dude always comes in and asks questions like that.
This is a landfill? WM is
He's kind of like a
transforming what you
second
think of as
Malachi.
landfills into engineering marvels. while helping to protect the natural environment. Learn more about our modern landfills at wm.com/stories. Plastic is commonly used across the retail industry to ship products. Now, WM is collaborating with the leading retailer to give these hard-to-recycle plastics a second life. See how at wm.com/stories.
What if we ran out of plastic?
Lowell has literally changed our life. I am a busy mom of two. Sleep is
Like, does
super
the plastic that I still have, like,
we're not
can I
getting
keep
the sleep
that?
we needed with our old mattress.
There's no
And
new
so I
plastic
wake
can
up
be
feeling
made?
Like I didn't get good sleep. So we finally decided to bite the bullet and get a Lowell mattress, and I'm so glad we did. So it's been super great for both my husband and I for our sleep. I know.
Yeah, that wouldn't really be my problem then.
It's been such a great thing for us,
Well,
and
it
we're
might
so
be.
thankful that we
Eventually.
decided to try out Lowell, and we are now Lowell members.
I don't know, that'd be difficult.
Essence brought to you by Nissan. Fuel your epic summer with a
I would just try to
test drive
ignore
with
it.
Nissan
A lot of people
sales
deal with that
event.
issue.
And by Plymouth Rock, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. Dwight Evans, 1975, hit 274, 24 doubles, 13 home runs. Dewey joining TC and Jim Rice on the pregame earlier. We get you ready for that throwback game to 1975 tomorrow night. Wait till you see what we're going to be. Wait till you see what Lou is wearing tomorrow night when we come on the air. It's a wardrobe right out of 1975 as we give it a Red Sox starting
All right,
pitcher
Garrett.
tonight. Brought to you by Toyota.
Shove it down their
Crochet
fucking throat
74,
tonight.
206. And again, the Red Sox relying on him to try and stop this thing. He's
Shove it
fresh
down
off a
their
10
fucking
strikeout,
throats.
7-inning performance in Anaheim. And the Cincinnati Reds lineup.
Fuck them in
Tito
the
Francona, Friedel
in
will
the
lead it
fucking
off, then McLean,
dick hole.
Dela Cruz, one of the fastest guys in the big leagues, great young player. Hayes,
Remember
Stevenson,
docking penis?
he signs at right. Encarnacion Strand at first.
You don't remember docking
Espinal at
penis?
third.
Some fucked up kid on the bus like showed us like this picture of this thing called docking penis, where a dude sticks his penis in the other dude's penis hole somehow.
And Abreu with Carlos Narvaez doing the catching.
Umpires tonight for Game 1 presented by M&T Bank.
Lucky you.
Gladys Diaz behind the plate. John Bacon at first. Brian Honora makes the calls at second.
No, you
Mike
definitely
Escobar
were.
at third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP is brought to you by Toyota Certified.
It's just one of those things that you were lucky enough to get out of your mind, I
Beautiful
guess.
night. Getting a little lucky on the weather here lately. This is just gorgeous, 81 degrees and clear skies at Fenway to welcome Sweet Lou back to the microphone.
Well, it's nice to be back, and especially have this man in the mound for it. So I've seen Garrett Crochet. You know what he's going to do.
Let's go, boys.
Right? Which is nice. How about give him like maybe 3 or 4 runs tonight? What do you think?
Wouldn't that be a nice change of pace?
Hello, Marcelo. Are you ready
He
to
has right now the
fucking...
second
Hi,
best
Garrett.
odds
Are
out
you
of
ready to
Vegas
fuck?
to win the Cy Young. Behind Tarek Skubal of Detroit, who's been nasty and filthy. But
It's been a
so
long
has
time
Gavin.
since the Red Sox have made me horny.
He's got 6
I want it
no
to happen
decisions.
soon.
I mean, there's no reason why this guy couldn't be 11-2, right, with the way he's throwing the baseball.
All right.
Jay Friedel lead it off, the center fielder, and we're set for baseball tonight at Fenway.
Here we go. Off we go.
And there for a strike as we get underway.
Maybe a Red Sox no-hitter tonight would make me horny.
It's been everything you asked for. We mentioned it too.
No, that'd make me jizz all over the place.
The ERA's a 1.23 in those. Can't score.
Samuel, can you tell Nick to look it up, please?
Fly
No.
ball toward the
I'm not going
triangle,
to
but Rafael is
inconvenience
back down the
him.
back pedal. One down.
Let's check out
We're
Garrett
just trying to
Crochet's
enjoy some
pitching
ball.
arsenal. It's presented by Audi. You know he's got that powerful four-seam fastball. Throws that about 42%.
So, 2 pitches, already one out.
Pitch. He'll show the sinker, the sweeper a little bit more his last outing, and an occasional changeup.
Matt McLean's the second baseman. 206 with 9 home runs.
First
There's a
pitch,
little
a
bit
strike.
of speed in the lineup at the top of the order for Cincinnati, particularly out of the 3 spot with Dela Cruz, but
Ellie.
after that it falls off a lot.
A lot of times you've seen some lineups with their speed in the bottom, right? Maybe not great hitters, but they can run if they can get on base. This one, the speed-wise, is pretty top-heavy.
It's fouled off.
All the way, and a ball and 2 strikes. Narvaez took the
You
bunt
good,
back.
Carlos? Oh, shit.
Reds are 44 and 40. They are in 4th place in their division, the NL Central. They're
Walk
5
it off.
back of the Cubs.
Did he get hit in the nuts? No, he got hit in the ankle.
That shin or on the foot.
Oh no, right on the whatever that is. Whatever this
Top of
is.
that foot. You know, there's always somebody in your rotation that you just don't score many runs for.
Right.
I mean, luckily, it's this guy because he does still keep you in games. I don't know. Sometimes I've been on those teams. I don't know if you let up because you know you got your ace out there.
As you mentioned, since opening day,
Burp.
12 of his 16 starts have come after a Red Sox loss. That's 75% of the time.
The Red Sox lose a lot. So.
6 to strike him out.
That's strike 3.
Looking. First came
Chuck him out looking like a badass.
For Garrett Crochet.
They just attacks him out of the plane, look for something else. But
like a fucking badass.
Fastballs here, you know, if he's seeing velocity, like to get it down a little bit, kind of right there, thigh high.
Up next is Ellie De La Cruz, the fastest man in baseball.
And now De La Cruz, the gifted shortstop, 280, 18 home runs. Stolen 22 bases.
Well, once you see him on the bases.
He sure is. 6'5" shortstop. You know, what an athlete. He does have some
18 home runs,
game,
57 RBIs, a 280 batting average on the year.
What if he has a motor inside of him? That's why he's...
Comes in hot, too.
He might be involved in a cheating
14
scandal.
for his last 33.
The Ellie De La Cruz cheating
games,
scandal.
He's cooking.
67 stolen bases last year. That's crazy.
2 down. And in there, strike 3.
That's strike 3. Struck out Ellie. There you go. That man, Garrett Crochet is probably maybe the 3rd best pitcher in baseball.
Billy, I need help with the
Yeah.
clicker.
One second, Grandma. This guy's.
They added something to baseball called the pitch clock a few years ago.
You need Carvana.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What's your plate number?
Boss.
I didn't realize it was 30 that
Features.
Yeah.
No accidents, right?
was zoning out.
Good.
Yeah, that happens.
Carvana can pick it up tomorrow.
That's an amazing offer. But do you still need help with the clicker?
I'll ask your sister.
So yesterday's game honestly felt like they
Sell
didn't
your
have the
car
pitch
the
clock.
easy way with Carvana.
Just
Since
kind of dragged on.
1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. We're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs.
Yeah.
That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder, so you can get the car you want at the price you want.
I think it's like
Only Nissan's
15
here for you at
and
the
then like
Nissan Summer
20
Now get 0%
runners on.
APR financing
I'm
for
pretty
60
sure.
months on Rogue or Pathfinder, or get a low $239 per month lease on Rogue.
I want to take a moment to shout out one of the
Maybe it's
behind-the-scenes
20 and then
heroes
25
here at
with
MLB,
runners on.
the
I'm not even
one and
sure.
only Zoom phone. Harold, you with me?
Absolutely, Lauren. For MLB, Zoom's AI-first business phone system helps in so many ways. It's easy to manage, gives teams the tools they need to do their best work, elevates the fan experience, and keeps things secure and reliable. So MLB runs
I think they give them a little bit
For
more
a real
time in the
behind-the-scenes
playoffs.
hero, see how Zoom phone is the right call for your business.
JTB has been nurturing perfect moments through tourism. Behind them, there's always been meaningful exchanges that transcend.
Checking out the Red Sox lineup brought to you by Plymouth Rock with Jared Duran at the top, then Anthony Toro Narvaez, Abreu Story. Marcelo Meyer has returned.
Definitely not.
He missed the Toronto series on bereavement leave. He returns to play third base.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to
Against
Marcelo
the Red
Meyer.
Starter, Chase
He was on the
Burns,
bereavement list, so somebody
22
is
years
close to him
old.
died.
That was his major league
Hope
debut
everything's
the other
good
day,
there.
And he was dazzling.
I mean, probably not if someone died.
99 out of the gate. You're going to see 100, kind of average around 98. He was the second overall pick last year in the draft.
Sam, do you or Nick have Defalia?
Starts in
Jaden, what the fuck are you talking about?
With the double-A dominated.
Tune it up to
See, that is something I'll look up.
2 starts in AAA, and here
Now
we
I'm
go.
just it's gonna be like some STD or some shit.
Probably. I've never heard that word before.
Okay, yep, all right. I was in a similar area. It's a rare birth defect that causes a male to be born with two
The Red Sox up
penises.
there early today, and they had the pitcher machine gassed up, but it was that high heater.
That would be awesome. Bro, I mean, I like to be a fucking octopus with my 8 penises.
Knowing what they were facing here tonight.
Just fucking swinging around my 8 dicks.
Trying to work on that fastball up.
Well, no, it's just imagine
2-2 to
you
Jared.
have 2 girls, 1 on each.
Anthony next.
Fighting off.
That's crazy.
Red Sox do have the American League's highest strikeout rate
Yeah.
since the Devers trade at 26.3%. Team that strikes out a ton anyway, but even higher.
Tony, I'm not looking up your fucking dumbass movie or fucking storybook or whatever.
It's going to be 3-2.
Well, we knew that, right? The minute we landed in
Blake
Seattle,
Lively is on it? What the hell?
Sat there and said, well, short term, this certainly isn't going to help.
I don't know, some
You know,
bitch.
You're not going to take a guy like Devers out of the lineup and help.
I know she dated Justin Baldoni. He was also some
Durant.
fucking fuckboy.
He's aboard in front of Anthony.
Jaron Duran takes ball 4. 7-pitch AB there. Nice job.
So the Red
He's
Sox
my favorite
have the
player.
leadoff man on. Roman, DH tonight.
I hope he does good.
Roman Anthony, number 1 prospect in all of baseball. A prospect is somebody who's like in the minor leagues,
First big league walk,
but
by the way.
you obviously
This is
you
something you
retain
wanna see
your
Durant get going, right?
prospect
Stevenson below
status for
average
like your
thrower.
first 45 days
Got to manufacture
in the
some
big
things,
leagues.
right? Get some stolen bases, move some
So he's
runners,
still the
get
number 1
him in.
prospect.
It's just the way you got to operate. You know, when you lose a bat like Devers, it's a big loss. We all know that. Everybody's got to step up a little bit, but you got some youth in here. You can win differently.
That means it's pretty good.
Yeah. He's been off to a slow start, but he's getting better.
Next strike pitch. Big cut. Abraham Toro on deck.
He only came up like 2 weeks ago.
And
3
if you
weeks
play
ago
that
now.
way, you have
Yeah, it's
to
3 weeks ago
execute
today.
better. If you're going to bunt, you get the bunt down. Which the Red Sox have had trouble doing lately. The few times they have elected to bunt, for example. Not that that's the only way
Nick,
to
who is
bunt,
Amber
it certainly isn't.
Tamblyn?
Probably a porn star.
Yeah, the 0-2
Probably a
from the
porn
right.
star.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, the game is different, right? They look at some of these numbers. Like first and second,
I
nobody
have
out.
no
They'll
clue.
tell you got a better chance of scoring more runs if you don't bunt. Now, if you're playing for 1 run, that's a different story.
Runner goes. Ran on the run, but that one's going to be
That's fouled
foul.
off. Duran had to go back to first.
I personally think it has to occasionally come down to who's on the mound, too.
And who's at the plate sometimes, too, right? Like, if I want this guy to bunt, but he's not a very good bunter. Like Roman Anthony, how much times do you think he bunted in showcases when he was 18 years old?
What is Mean Girls? I could actually probably tell you that. It's a
I don't want him.
it's a not a reality show.
Tapper for
It was a
McLean.
show. Oh, that gets away. Go, 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 Durant, go, go. Oh, he's gonna stop at third.
Yeah,
This play by Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It actually been a very good defensive team, all things considered, but they make
So
it
Roman
one
Anthony will
mistake.
get on base with that error there. Or actually, what's that
Gets his
play
feet off
scored
based on
as?
when it's a slowly hit. He knows Durant can run, but he got plenty
Yeah,
of
it's an
time.
error.
You see that foot?
Would have been a
that
fielder's
foot up
choice
and
anyway.
Came out a little bit because he was really wide when he threw it. Just threw this thing up high. See
Mean
that back
Girls
foot
is a
kinda
movie?
slip?
I thought it was a TV
That
show.
causes that ball to sail. That's a 6'5" target at shortstop he couldn't hit. Tells you how far off that was.
Fielder's choice E4. And Toro the bat. Abraham at 285.
Yeah,
He's
I
at
heard
5
that.
home runs.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about here, right?
Abraham
Worst case scenario,
Toro.
double play ground ball. You're up 1-0. Put the ball in play.
We have a fucking. We have Abraham Toro. We should have Abraham
It's easy for
Lincoln.
me to say here with 90, with 100 and a slap.
Batting fourth for the Boston Red Sox. Number 16, because he was the 16th
Anthony
president.
at first.
Abraham Lincoln.
And so now
Burns will fire over
fucking
first base safely back is Roman
Yeah.
Anthony.
Durant would have to give up his number, though, to Abraham Lincoln.
Burns grew up in Tennessee, went to the University of Tennessee, where he was the national.
Bro,
freshman
imagine
of the year
Abraham
pitcher.
Lincoln fucking on deck for the Red Sox.
And then Tennessee
wearing
tried to
his
make him
fucking
into a relief
giant-ass
pitcher.
hat.
Line shot base hit.
There's a base hit for Abraham. Let's go.
Will score. The Red Sox capitalize,
There
and
you
he's
go.
1-0.
That'll score a run. 1-0 Red Sox.
Well, give him the credit here. This is a mistake. We're talking about trying to hit that fastball up. Well, he gets one on top of the zone, but Toro gets on top of it. Gets his first run in. That's a nice start to it. Look where this heater is.
Here comes the captain,
Top of the zone, 99.
who is still a rookie, even though he does not act like a rookie or seem like a rookie at all. Carlos Narvaez is coming up.
Does exactly that.
He is literally like the most non-rookie rookie
So
I've ever
brings out
seen.
the pitching coach, Derek Johnson.
That guy.
He
how
literally
good is
walks.
your staff?
He walks around like he's played for
When
like
you have the
15 years,
freshman pitcher of the year in college,
and he backs it up.
and you say, "Yeah, we're going to move you to the pen." So he says,
Yeah.
"Well, then I'm going to transfer to Wake Forest."
Right.
In college baseball, it's all about the portal. Like the players got the call now.
Right.
You don't play me enough, I'm
Oh.
leaving. So he goes to Wake.
Sam, what is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2?
Overall.
He sets the
There's a
school
second
strikeout
one.
record, all-time record. And
Oh my
they
God.
drafted him last July. Signed him for $9.25 million. That was the bonus. Breaking Skeen signing record. That one drilled here by Narvaez. Back to the wall.
That's going to be off the wall. That's going to score a run. Roman Anthony's in there. And Abraham Toro's. Oh, he gets held it. I don't know it was Toro. It's held at third. I'll make it a 2-0 game. Runners on second and third.
And that's
Nobody
with
out.
Crochet on the mound.
Giving him two. They have a little chat with him. What's he do? I'm going to go first pitch slider. And Narvaez. Kid's throwing
All right.
100. It's almost
Well,
like
since
he's
we're going to
saving
get
it.
run support for Garrett Crochet tonight, now tonight's going to be like his one bad game.
That slider's out her half.
I guarantee
It's
it.
got that up the middle approach, right? You pull off that ball, you think pull to left field, you roll over it to swing and miss. That's a really nice approach. You want to finish this off now and get them both in.
Abreu at 253, 14 home runs for Williard. Nobody else.
Wheeler.
Fascinating to see how a young kid, and Burns is 22, second.
Willier Abreu. Apparently his name is pronounced Wilger,
First start in Fenway Park.
but nobody calls him that.
Line shot. McLean scooped it, got the out at first. Runners had to stay put. That was hit.
Down number one.
One down.
Let's take a look at Chase Burns' pitching arsenal.
This Chase Burns guy had a very good like first 2 innings of his career, and then
Yankees. He rode that 100-mile-an-hour
after
fastball
that.
60% of the time. Pretty much a two-pitch guy to righties, especially with the slider. The changeup, he broke out to the lefties.
we have a
Threw couple
pitcher
curveballs.
named
Trevor
Richard
Story at
Fitz,
234.
so we call him Dick Fitz.
Was after the first one. Got a fastball at 90.
And he almost pitched tonight, so the matchup would have been Dick Burns.
Trevor's had a solid June.
That's what you're looking for, solid months. The first 2 weeks maybe better than the last two, but see that RBI number 20. That's a big month. 20 RBIs in the month of June.
Good number around 280. Marcelo Meyer on deck. That one driven
Oh!
center field deep. Friedel's racing back.
Marcelo! Yeah, Marcelo! Oh, that's Trevor! Fucking Trevor Story!
Red Sox off to the races tonight. Against
Trevor
Cincinnati.
Story with his 12th home run. Let's fucking go!
Home run of the year.
But you
Woo!
got scoring runs.
Let's go! Give him that Wally helmet.
Another one, a slider.
That's our
Just
thing.
like Narvaez. He hung a slider, Narvaez.
Woo!
Off the wall. Well, he hangs it here to Story, and he just leaves. Dead center. Jumping all over
Woohoo!
to first.
And Red Sox home run brought to you by Audi. Visit
Yeah, fuck
your
you,
Audi
Brez.
dealer today. It traveled 413 feet. And the Red Sox with a 5-0
Here's Marcelo
lead.
Meyer.
Another slider to hanger.
Well, I got hyped for a Marcelo Meyer home run that wasn't even
But they're
Marcelo
working on
Meyer.
getting the fastball up.
So Marcelo Meyer, can you give me a home run?
Meyer will lift this
No!
one to left field. That one
Oh!
monster. He
That would
was
have been an insane
He's
call.
into the bag, sliding with a double.
A double?
And the
These are
Red
the
Sox
fun innings right here.
Kid all over the place at Fenway.
These are the fun innings right here.
His 4th double of the year.
He better
Let's
get the ball
go.
down. This kid's got electric stuff. The slider, hanging sliders to righties weren't working, so we're going to throw a little changeup. Well, let's hang a changeup then. Exactly what he does. It's a 93-mile-an-hour changeup.
Hot shot up the middle, base hit.
Oh, there you go! Let's go. Make it a 6-0 game. Yeah!
David Hamilton with an RBI base
I'm getting fucking horny right now.
It's like a party here in the first, isn't it?
This is the most fun we've had all year. Holy shit. Did everyone take steroids tonight?
Yeah, if you told me they were at the top of the league, I would believe you.
We suck offensively. This is an anomaly.
No. I'm just saying, if you're like gassing, I'd be insane.
To the lefty getting active real early in Tito's bullpen. And Cedar Rafaela becomes the 9th man to hit in the inning to die back by Hamilton. Still only 1 down.
Oh, Nick, you might know this one. Who is Lindsay
He's
Lohan?
got 100. They've hit 2 sliders first pitch.
Like
Change up right there.
Wasn't she a Disney star? That like got on drugs.
Here's the throw from the knees. The tag is not in time. Hamilton with the theft. His 13. Red Sox are doing everything they want right now.
What's up, Daniel Barry? How you doing tonight?
Hamilton, but they're jumping on some electric.
David
stuff.
Hamilton
It's
with
a
a
rookie
stolen
and
base.
Second start. Yankees got to him, I think, second.
Come
time
on,
through.
Sedan.
I have to wonder what's coming.
We're gonna bat around in the first inning. Everyone is hit this
Know what
inning.
he's doing out there in the mountain. It takes a couple videos. They're jumping on some stuff like they got him.
And hit the ball really hard. You're right. 1-1. And flick foul. Cedon's been hitting the ball as hard as anybody.
So on the batting lineup, you only have 9 people.
It's 29 games, batting 305. The first time Tito has seen this. Fenway.
I never really thought about
He was managing the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's the Red Sox doing it. To the other guy as well, but not to his team. He's on the other side of things right now. Just returned to the dugout.
There was so many basic things I didn't know. Like when I started watching.
Said it for everybody. It's great having Tito back.
No, I watched when I was very little in like 2010 through 2012. And I didn't really watch for like until 2018. And like when I was a little kid, I really knew like nothing.
He's not enjoying his return very much.
No, I wouldn't say he is.
When I was younger.
Yeah. I just knew Poppy hits bombs.
Not any more than Chase Burns is enjoying his
That was
first
pretty
run.
much my
And
childhood.
Fenway to 2-2.
David Ortiz, home run.
And poke foul.
So after 1 start, this kid jumped to 3rd in the rookies, right, as far as odds go.
Yeah.
What if he drops out of the top 5 after this?
Just might, unfortunately for him. Red Sox with some great hacks.
What the hell?
Only 1 away, the 2-2.
What the hell?
Chase it.
What the heliante?
Jared
What the helion?
started this inning
What the
by
Halle
taking
Berry?
a walk.
What the Halle Burton?
And would become the first man
What the
to
Halle Bron
score.
James?
Red Sox have been rocking and rolling ever since. The arrow is huge, certainly. The 3-2. Ninth pitch of this at bat next.
This 9th pitch of the at-bat? Damn.
And for Garrett Crochet, this is
It's been a long inning.
Red Sox getting 6 and maybe more in the very first inning.
I'm not complaining. We've been having a lot of long innings that have been going not our way.
This has turned into a disastrous inning for the right-hander.
At the top of the inning.
And here comes Tito.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it was.
Here's Duran batting for the second time this inning. He walked his first time up.
And trying to figure out what's going on.
Let's
here
go,
in this
boy.
inning because
Are they taking him out already? I think he's taking him out already.
This kid is with some of the stuff that he has in this first inning.
So we're going to have a pitching change here in the first fucking inning.
Could be he was tipping.
Yeah. You got first pitch sliders off the wall, sliders hitting 4.
I mean, you don't want to just keep him out there to fucking
top of the wall, first pitch.
keep giving up runs and ruining his stats.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you can bring somebody in to stop the bleeding, you want to do that. Because I mean, 6-0 game. That's not over. Like they could still come back from that.
Is honored to make the world remember that he
Speaking of stopping the bleeding, I think my bleeding has stopped. I'll probably take this off. Dude, that shit was crazy. Oh my god. Yo, this morning I cut myself on like some sharp edge, and it was like the most blood I've ever fucking seen.
What do you do here?
Like on me.
Get a gig that's built to last.
Oh my god. That's a deep ass wound.
Introducing Traveler Whiskey from Buffalo Trace Distillery. Traveler is made to be enjoyed exactly how you like it. Neat, on the rocks.
No, she's like, I'm gonna have to fill out an incident
Traveler
report.
Whiskey, easy to drink.
I'm like, you don't gotta do
hard to
that.
love.
You can just forget this happened. I like her, but like, she is not a manager.
Reds here 6-0. This was prior to William Abreu's at bat.
Like, I wish you could just be like a.
Of course, they're covering the miles.
Like, even as an employee, I
That
feel
could
like she
be what
wouldn't
it
be that
looks
good.
like. That could also be. This is what he's doing when he's throwing this and that.
Hang of it, I guess.
Because that line right there, there's a lot of
definitely not.
contact.
Yikes.
He relies on Liam.
So jumping all over him. Duran up there for the
Pretty much
second time
when
in the inning.
when I'm working with her,
Up
I'm
against Brent
pretty much
Suter.
running the shift. Like, that's actually how it's really going.
315 run average for the left-hander.
You're like taking a lot of the
Runners
work.
on at first and second.
Yeah.
Red Sox may not be done here in the first inning. Duran with a walk and a run.
You want a beer?
Red Sox knocking one of the top prospects, pitching-wise, out of the game in 1/3 of an inning.
You did all that work on this kid, Chase Burns, right? You're ready to say all this stuff about him. I know, I saw your notes over there, Roby. You're ready to go.
How long is this inning been?
Last 1/3 of an inning.
You know where those go, right? The circular file right there.
6 minutes. This inning has been 18 minutes.
6-0, Red Sox.
18 minutes. Yeah, I have horrible sense of time.
Yeah.
He'll file that one away. Big difference on that fastball.
It's okay.
Sinker there, 90 as opposed
You're good
to
at other things.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah, he faced a little different guy here. Change up.
Come on, Duran.
Fastball's right where it is, right where you're seeing it
Come on,
now.
boy.
Hamilton and Rafaela get their leads.
That's strike
Swinging and
three.
miss to get him. 2 down.
That slider we're talking about. There was a lot
Did I tell you
of
that
lefties
Duran
down and away.
attempted suicide?
You just can't lay off it.
Yeah, he.
At what point do you think this
A
kid
few
said,
years
yeah,
back,
this
he
is
was
a
already
comfortable
playing. He was already for the
setup
Red
me?
Sox a few years ago.
Right.
He apparently was
That's
in
what
his
I'm going for.
room and actually had the gun loaded.
I think
fucking shot
whenever a
himself.
young guy gets on the
And then-
mound at
And
Fenway,
jammed. That was
they
his sign,
turn
like,
over their
keep
shoulder and they see the monster and they see
It's just
just
crazy.
how close everything is. Fans are right on top of you. It's just different. That one's right home for a base hit.
There you go. Let's go. I am fucking jizzing, bro.
7-0 Boston. Roman continues to get those hits.
There you go,
And he
Roman.
drives in a run, the 6th RBI.
Jaden talked shit on this dude, saying he was
There's a
not
winner
going to
on
be
that slider. He
anything.
gets a good fastball here, puts it on the barrel.
He just showed up.
You know, all those metrics, right? Under the hood numbers for Roman Anthony. Everybody starts talking about. He's still hitting the ball hard. He's taking
Yeah, the
his
last
balls.
few
Well, now
weeks,
he's starting
like,
to get his hits.
He's been hitting like shit,
Hitting
but
over
only like
300.
kind of. Like if
Go
you look at
4
like
game
all of his
hitting streak
like,
right now.
like if you go like super scientific, like he's actually been hitting the ball really hard,
So
and,
first
like doing
and
everything
third
he
for
should be
Abraham
doing,
Toro.
but he hits the ball really
300
hard
his last 9.
right into the
They get
glove
over
of the
200 by
outfielder.
now, doesn't he? With that
So
hit?
never actually ends up getting on base. But now he's actually hitting the ball hard and getting hits out of it.
Well, while you were away, the Red Sox did have a 15-run game. But 7 runs, the most
Scored
scored
8 runs in the
inning.
first inning on July 19th of 2021.
Wave and a miss. Toro, really the guy who truly got it rolling.
Samuel, what is Entourage? It's like a Bluntville, but longer.
About 20 minutes ago. 7-zip.
Perfect too. You get a 3-game set. You know, you get your starter out with a 3rd inning. Now you start using your bullpen. You start seeing the arms you want to see.
This also feels like they don't have the pitch clock.
Right away. Game 1. It bounces up there.
Yeah, a little bit.
And a good count for Abraham. Trevor Story with a home run in the inning.
But realistically, before the pitch clock, this inning would have been like... This inning would probably be like half hour old by now.
Yeah, probably. It fell well, too.
Sade on at 3rd. Roman Anthony at 1st. And he won't chase.
Damn, bases are loaded. Can we get to double-digit runs in the 1st inning?
And the merry-go-round continues for the Red Sox, right? And
you know, y'all, baseball and NASCAR aren't all that different.
Isn't there a mercy rule?
No.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, why not?
And like...
Right? Put one over the green
high
monster,
school,
little
I think
11
there
spot
is,
on it.
2 down, and they are all jammed up.
So if it was 99, then
That's
you
right.
keep going. The 1st inning.
You keep going.
I'm still trying to figure out when this guy was playing catch in the outfield for a bullpen and said,
like,
this is how I want to home stretch.
Player, I would just be like, alright.
It's unique.
I probably would too.
I'm done playing baseball.
Like, how do you think this looks?
I'd at least quit for the day.
Is he in the mirror? This looks comfortable because it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
He's sitting in a chair. I don't know.
Two up the middle. That's
Aw.
gonna be caught there by McLean.
Well, that finally ends the inning, but that was a fun fucking inning there, y'all.
They get 7.
That was the most fun I've had in a while, man. This team has fucking been killing me.
Orange slice. Thank you. Let's actually.
That's the most fun I've had since Rafael Devers got traded.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm sorry. This is a slice of your son?
Look, it's an honor to be chosen for a Blue Moon.
Well, if it's an honor.
Yeah. No! Just kidding. That was a really good one.
The larger one is the dad.
Yeah, I noticed this too. Duran was whispering something into Willier's ear right after he scored that first run. Looks like he saw something that he passed along, and then a six-run inning ensued, or a 7-run inning.
Nothing stops America.
Good leadership there.
Stops Ram.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so. All right, Nick. I think I know what we need to do.
No
I think
way.
you need to
The
show up for
gecko
every
was
fucking
just
game
spotted
now.
down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Geico's 24/7 emergency
You know,
roadside
we're
service
just
got
gonna
his hand
kidnap
over
you.
jam.
and
Sounds
you
like
have
you
to watch
got more
every
than your
game now.
savings, my dudes.
Sir, do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger.
First
who
game
loves
you've watched this
friendly
season,
service and
7-run inning.
American football.
Something to drink?
Oh, yes, spot tea would be lovely.
Telling Autumn you can't work nights no more.
Lots of ice.
You're
You
fucking
know, you kind of look like someone.
stuck
Get more
here.
than
We need you, Nick.
My cousin Daryl.
You were the secret this whole time.
Count on Callis to help you stay warm and comfortable in your home with our expert installation of Carrier's cold climate heat pump technology. These super efficient systems even have ductless options for homes without ductwork. In addition to helping you stay warm, they transition with ease to provide cooling during the summer months so you can stay comfortable year-round. You'll not only save on your utility bills, you'll also save thousands on installation with huge rebates currently available through New York State. Turn to the experts at Callis and schedule your
So we're headed to
free
the second
estimate
inning in a 7-0 ball game here from Boston, Massachusetts.
Behind Garrett Crochet. So the open we did tonight, talking about lack of run support for Garrett.
Well, he got that.
I guess we don't have to use that one again for a while.
200 mile per hour.
Because they support him in a grand fashion.
That'd be
Austin
insane.
Hayes takes a big cut, pops that one foul, and back out of play.
His face is gonna get overly stressed out.
There was this like April
Yeah,
Fool's
he didn't know what
joke
to do.
in like the
Really,
80s.
Oh, 1-0.
Where they like
right?
released
Tie
this
game.
story about like this pitcher
Like into the
who had
seventh
never
inning,
been like
even
discovered, who threw like 170 miles an hour.
He's fouled, tips it to
People like
the
actually
It's a
believed
289
it.
hitter, just came back
But it was all
from
just like a fake
foot
story.
injury. Terry Franklin
And like it was
said,
so
"We gotta
clearly a
lead it
joke
back."
because like they made it like his thing was that he
Big
pitched
for them.
with one shoe and sock off.
Guy was an all-star 2 years ago.
It was obviously a joke, but people believed it.
Down the left field line. And heading toward the stands and into the seats.
3 different stints on the IL. Only got 34 games.
Did I ever tell you about the dude who pitched a no-hitter on acid?
379 versus left-hand. Really, one of the only guys in that lineup that really hits lefties.
Yeah.
Well.
Fuck, what was that guy's name? Doc Ellis.
So 1-2 on Hayes. Reds have been playing good baseball. They won 6 of their last 7 series coming in.
June 12th, 1970, he pitched a no-hitter
Sweeper puts
on
him away. 3
acid.
consecutive strikeouts for Crochet.
That sweeper's been a big swing and miss, and now you're starting to see it more to righties. Right? There were some starts that were right-handed dominant that may show it to a lefty here and there, but now
So,
it's
yeah,
becoming
they
a
flew to
weapon
San
for righties as
Diego
well.
on Thursday, and he took LSD with his friends 2 or 3 times, thinking it was still Thursday. He took a hit of LSD on Friday at noon.
Batting stats presented by
And
Honda dealers.
and his friend's girlfriend reminded him that he was scheduled to pitch that night. So he arrived at the stadium at 4:30. The game started at 6:05.
2 up, 2 down.
But the details are hilarious.
Reds in the middle of the pack as a pitching team. They're 8th in the National League in ERA. A little bit better on offense, 6th in runs. They hit some home runs. Number 7 in OPS. Made an error in the first inning. They don't make many.
Oh my god, dude.
That was their 40th.
Are we fucking serious?
Red Sox have made 70.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
So Tito's team pretty solid defensively.
God damn it.
They were playing really good, too. 6-1 coming in to go against the Red Sox, who are 1-7, right? So it's like opposite. They found themselves just 2.5 games out of a wild card. They went 6-1 against the Yankees and Padres.
Yeah. 0-2. And just missed. How many times do we promote a game as a pitcher's duel, and in 5 minutes, that's out the window? I think it's about 90% of the time. Swing! Just overpowered him. He struck him out. And he puts another K in the book. That's 4 in the first 2 innings.
Hey, I like the new look.
It's not new, Dad. I've been progressing my career in MLB The Show. Yeah, Road to the Show career mode includes a high school and college experience. I'm still in high school. You'll get there, Mom. What do you say you play some home run derby?
Get the full MLB The Show experience on Nintendo Switch. Rated E for everyone.
Can I get next?
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time, and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
It's time to feed the dogs real food, not highly processed pellets. The Farmer's Dog is fresh food made with whole meat and veggies. It's not dry food. It's not wet food. It's just real food. It's an idea whose time has come.
I didn't realize my digestion and my energy levels were all connected to my liver health. And that's what I found Dose.
Within weeks, I felt the change. I went from dreading to get out of bed to jumping out of bed. My wife keeps asking me, where is all this energy coming from?
Doing anything after 5 p.m. felt like a second job to me. Now I look forward to cooking with my family or even going out on a date night.
My daughter can look up in the stands and see her dad there again.
And that sluggish feeling isn't there anymore.
And it's all thanks to Dose.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a...
Back here at Fenway, Red Sox on top 7-0 here in this game after an offensive explosion. But I got a chance to catch up and talk to the newly acquired Red Sox pitcher, Jordan Hicks, today, who for the first time since that trade with the San Francisco Giants is active. The Red Sox in a corresponding move, optioning Zach Kelly to AAA Worcester. Hicks says he's excited to play for this historic franchise and for the opportunity that's ahead of him,
let's
guys.
just not take the
Alex
Band-Aid
Cora says
off
they're going to
again.
use him in high leverage, late inning situations. Hicks says he's already feeling like he's being helped by this coaching staff by getting him back to doing the things that he did great in 2023.
I also don't know how I didn't notice.
The old slider again, much more firm because it plays so well off his heater, a pitch that he can run up to the triple digits.
Yeah, he's been a starter too. Sox using him out of the pen as Willier gets in. Now, Jemai, tomorrow, you're going to make fun of what Lou and I are wearing in the booth. I know you are. But wait till you get a look at what Jemai is going to be wearing during the telecast, our throwback telecast. First of all, there were no sideline guys back then, so we're breaking the rule there anyway. Ground ball, Encarnacion Strand will make the play.
I got a few options, I will say, and I'm kind of teetering on between wearing this very flashy fly shirt that makes me look like Jimi Hendrix, or going with a blazer that looks like a couch that we might have seen in one of your houses back in the 70s.
Oh, thanks a lot. No, unfortunately, there is truth in that. But, you know, the problem is with that second item, you look like you can pull it off today. That's the problem.
You know what, OB, I got to tell you, I'm not going to disagree with you there.
Yeah. I think
it's hard being fashionable for sure.
You are, yes.
I mean, I can pull this off right here, camo. That's another one of the great looks that I love. But
can you? Really?
I'm looking forward to this tomorrow. Yeah. So much so.
That's interesting.
A wardrobe change.
The psychedelic compound
through the game, I go
seemed to leave like trails.
I need that shirt.
Of like him throwing the ball. That makes any sense.
No, but
that actually like helped him.
Trust me. Change up down into the dirt. Trevor Story, 3-run homer in the first inning. So we're looking forward to it tomorrow night. We're looking forward to our guests.
I think I read something one time where he saw like he said that he saw like Jimi Hendrix like
Steve
in the
Buckley
box, like swinging his guitar around.
From 1975, he's going to bring by.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. But it's magical because it was a magical season. Goldust Twins, Yaz, and that great team. Lee.
I tried playing Minecraft when I was tripping, and
are you gonna do the broadcast like 75? Like a broadcast?
Remember, I was.
You got a good fastball. I tell you, you got a bender. I tell you, you got a good bender.
Remember, I was playing MLB The Show while tripping. And all the fans. I remember I just sat there on the pause screen
get him,
for like
hard
half
charge
an
there by
hour.
Story.
And I was just looking at the pause
He is
screen.
out of
The
first.
fans just looked like
2 up
so
and 2 down.
weird.
And we're going to have fun with it. It was such a glorious year for the Red Sox. A lot of people think that World Series between the Red Sox and the Reds saved baseball. It was that good. All the Hall of Famers on both sides going toe-to-toe for 7 games. Of course, Game 6, most New Englanders believe that's when the Red Sox won the World Series.
Yeah, well, that wasn't Game 7.
It was not Game 7.
Like the 86 World Series.
Fisk went to the foul pole in there for a strike. And there it is, late that night. And he waved it fair. The great Carlton Fisk. One of the most iconic pictures and pieces of video in the history of baseball. And
Here's the
right
guy in
out
the
of that
fucking
little box
monster.
There, that shot was taken. It's a great story behind that. I think a lot of Red Sox fans realize. Swung on and tapper foul by Marcelo,
Sure
who
did.
doubled and scored in the first inning. We'll talk about that tomorrow as well.
I heard them talking pregame about the most iconic visual, right, of a home run.
Johnny Bench.
The generation will say Fisk, no doubt. Some people they were talking about David
Johnny Bench
Ortiz's
did sit on a
grand slam
bench
against
many
Detroit
times.
with Torrey Hunter. I guess it's whatever.
He was probably
generation you're
benched a few times in his
Where
career.
would you go on that?
Fisk.
I would too.
I mean, I was too young. Like 78 was probably like my first baseball memory. But it was that core.
Yeah, the Cruz ranging and gets him. And after all that noise in the first inning, Red Sox very quiet here in the second.
So we head to the third inning here. In a 7-0 ball game from Boston, Massachusetts.
Two Hopper scrambles and the throw into the artificial surface. Now one of those embarrassing moments that all players have. Everything's normal to this point, everything's normal here, and now it becomes abnormal.
And look, he's suppressing a smile. Yeah, come on now.
Hey, Alex Cora.
He knows that's fine.
Back in his playing days.
Want the effects of Viagra? Try faster.
Sparks are designed to dissolve under the tongue to hit your bloodstream faster than traditional pills, with a dual formula to deliver a stronger boost. Rose Sparks contain tadalafil, which lasts longer in your system, so you're ready to go for up to 36 hours. Sparks hit faster and stronger to work longer. Say it with me. Faster, stronger, longer. Sparks. See if Rose Sparks are right for you at ro.co/switch.
To be in the middle of New York to display a card like this is really such a big part of the Fanatics mission. We think about how do we create new experiences. Now we get the opportunity to put incredible Holy Grail cards in front of tens of thousands, if not millions of new people. It's not just about collectors today, but also about how do we bring new collectors
I would say
into
so,
the space
yeah.
as well. It's really what we do it all for.
Funny.
Hey, did you make that appointment?
I'll do it when we get back.
I don't really understand it, because it's like, yeah, you could say it's a one-of-one baseball card, or it's like, this is the only one that exists. But at the end of the day, it's still a fucking piece of paper. Like,
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny that fucking
we'll do it now.
Pokemon
At Terminix,
cards
we
have
keep pests out of your home and your head. And if they come
Oh,
back,
yeah.
we'll come back.
Like it's a fucking made up thing.
Top of the third, Red Sox up 7-0 as Hines stings this one to right field. And backing up to make the play, William Abreu. One pitch and one out. Garrett has retired 7 in a row to start his night as we check out the storylines presented by FanDuel. And for him to get 12 or more strikeouts, well, he has one start in his career against Cincinnati.
see, it's like the shitty thing is like,
It was obviously with the White Sox last
if
April.
Will
they
sold
struck out
like
10.
his entire Pokemon card collection, you're
Four,
probably get like $100 for it. It's like, where does this value come from?
Drive, and that one foul. That Cardassian.
It's only like the first 150.
This is what you can get to, you give a guy like this kind of lead. I mean, he wants to lean on his fastball anyway to get ahead. He can just attack hitters. They want to come out swinging, get some quick outs, be efficient. You had 21 pitches through 2 innings. It's 4 strikeouts too.
I mean, also, I find a lot of my joy from, like, finding the card instead of just, like, buying it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't really remember ever
trying to put
buying
away the
any
number
of them.
8 hitter.
I just kind of had them, and then I remember, like, finding them.
Bro, when I go to Pocono, I take this, and, like, you can lift up this plastic.
And the big lefty's
and I hide my blunts in there.
And in there to sit it down.
If they ever question it, I'll just be
Back
like,
to that
yeah,
sweeper, that's just
we have like a
unfair.
fucking baseball card meetup here going on
especially
in a few hours.
Whether it's back door, you're
Bunch
going to
of
give
the
up on
boys.
it like Strand does. He just stops, gets the outside corner, or
They never
down and
question
in
it.
that we've seen as well. You swing over it,
Yeah, it's not like you could probably hide a
especially
pocket
after you
knife
see
in there.
97 above
What are you gonna do
the
with a
letters.
fucking pocket knife?
Oh my god, last year
So
when we went to
number 5,
Pocono,
and a strike on Espinal.
before we went to security, luckily Dom realized this, but he left his knife from like fishing
Red
in
Sox
his
10
bag.
and 7. When
And
Garrett
like
pitches.
we were walking into, like we were
31
walking
and
to the track
37 in all of the games.
when he noticed that, so he just had to like take it out and like find somewhere to hide it.
If only he could pitch every 3
Like he could have
games.
gotten fucked if he didn't realize that.
Tempting enough, that one high with a fastball.
It should be a lot better than 10-7.
I don't know what they would really do. Would they just?
I mean, they
6
probably
no
would have just
decisions, 1.23 ERA. They hit 191 off. They averaged about 6 innings in those games.
Like, I don't see why you would get arrested for.
Yeah.
Like, if you really didn't realize you had it there, it's like, why would you?
Tying his 6th K in the book in the first 3 innings.
Because the loss sucks.
2-2. He fouled back this way, Lou. And Lou Merloni.
Oh, he got it! Lou got it! Lou Merloni got it!
Holy shit.
Oh, don't throw it back.
Well, everybody was kind of waiting for it.
That's
Cookie
crazy.
here.
How about it?
I've seen so many times over the years when they've come close.
Fell back. The chair
That's the
got
first time I've actually seen them get it.
No, style points on that baby. Rafaela taking off. He'll get there. He makes the catch. Nothing compared to yours.
Got it. How about that?
That's awesome.
Welcome back.
This is my coffee shop.
And that's me in my custom shirt from Custom Ink. This week, we moved into a new, bigger space and brought on another employee. To celebrate, I ordered new branded goods at Eaton. Everything was so easy.
When did Lou Merloni play for the
Custom Ink's
Red
Design
Sox?
Lab. I just chose my products, added our logo,
I think it was like
and placed my
03.
order. Our new gear really helps us look and feel like a team. Bring your own team together.
Yeah,
with custom
2003.
gear. Get
He
started
hasn't caught a
today
ball
at
at Fenway Park for that long.
I can't imagine transitioning from loving baseball cards to then knowing it's inevitably coming that you're going to be on baseball cards. What was that moment like for you?
Yeah, I think the first card I saw was when they did something for USA Baseball, and then now seeing my face, seeing me playing baseball on a card, it was
Yeah, probably get, like,
it was
Photoshop
it
one.
was that moment where like, wow, I can do something.
What if you just like saw one day that there was an official like MLB?
Even a game as timeless as baseball must evolve.
That'd be cool. I'd be like, this is a little questionable since I've never played baseball before, but
That's a base hit.
They had the pictures and like your Red Sox uniform at a stadium.
It's a whole new ball game. How will your journey evolve?
that'd be funny.
Sorry we're late. I was in the family.
Be like, how did you get this image of me that doesn't exist?
We get inside, find the
AI.
cooler, fill it with Pepsi.
Isn't that breaking and entering?
No, it's just entering.
I'm not seeing cooler.
Dude, AI is getting
Who's for us?
We're in the Legends box.
Some of it I like, some of it I don't like.
Carlton Fisk, New England's own.
Most of it I kind of don't like.
Coach Fisk.
I'm glad I can still tell like that.
How's that
it
hand
is
feel?
AI.
All good?
It was a nice soft one, I got to admit.
I feel like it won't get.
Although I
to the
almost fell
point
back.
where
The chair got in my
you
way.
can't tell that
Momentum.
stuff is
Yeah.
AI, but
I had my glasses on too. I can't really
This
see too
video.
well.
See, that makes it a lot tougher.
They're just readers.
Somebody
Way
posted
tougher
on
than people
TikTok
think.
like an
Get
hour
your
after
readers
the
on.
Raphael Devers trade.
Heck of a play.
This ball sucks, actually.
David Hamilton, 1-for-1 with a base hit. Also stole a base in that big-time first inning for the Red Sox. He'll hit a high fly down the right field line. Hines circling on that. Will pull up to make the catch.
Number one.
One away in the Red Sox third, leading 7-zip. Sadon next.
I'm going to lean on this kid, Tito,
You know,
trying to get him some innings.
the
Right?
Green
New
Monster.
starter. Always trying to get through 5. Right? So if he can get that 4th, 5th inning of give him everything.
I was on
Tito
top of the
wants.
Green Monster.
Sadon took a walk,
Like,
scored a
I
run
didn't
in the
sit up
first.
there
Red
for
Sox
the
took
game.
2 ball fours in
We
that
went on a
first inning.
tour. Like
Both
a few
of them
hours
came
before
in
the
and
game, they took
scored.
us on a tour at Fenway Park.
They also ripped 6
He had
hits.
like $25 for
A
it.
couple of doubles, a home run, 3-run
You get to
shot
go on
by
the
Trevor
Monster.
Story.
Cool.
Liner, but that's going to sink into the crowd on the right field line.
He's really picked it up nice offensively, huh? Like this whole month. 6 home runs this month. Just try to bottle this up, right? Try to keep it
I
consistent.
definitely went farther out on the Monster than you were supposed to during the tour. 'Cause everybody else is like
Yeah, at one point
farther
this
in
month,
because where you're supposed to be.
consecutive games,
I was
so
like,
he's
nah,
up to
I'm too much of
9.
a fanboy. I got to go out all the way out on the Monster.
And made a tremendous catch to rob Vladdy of a base hit in the Toronto series.
It's the one thing when you have a defensive game, right? Defense can keep you in ball games. Defense helps me win, and it allows your offense to catch up, right? To figure this league out a little bit. Guys like Sadon, guys like Abreu, elite defenders. Because it's hard, right? The pitching is a different level. When you come up as a bat first guy, struggle.
And that is the worst part of the Raffy trade also. Is that we
that's tough
traded
to
him
play
for
in this
like
league. But these
a
guys are elite
fucking
defense.
empty Bic lighter
Eventually,
and a
over the course
fucking
of time,
half-eaten
you're starting to
bag
see
of Doritos.
what he can do offensively right now.
We got like fucking
A great shot right there.
Then we got, like,
Alex Bregman does
3
not
pitchers.
stop coaching.
and then like
and
an
helping
outfielder who
guys.
might be
You
good.
came upstairs tonight.
We
you
don't know
talked
yet.
about How
But
he was
definitely
this
not
way
Rafael
with
Devers.
the hitting group.
He was down in the cage. Rafael, Abreu, Story,
One of the pitchers
Hamilton,
fucking sucks.
talking about hitting,
Another one might be good.
getting some real technical things
we'll
with
have to
Abreu
see.
as far as,
But still, just no matter what, like
what he wants to see from his hands.
Wasn't
He was
worth it.
working with every single one of them. And you can see him continue to do it with Marcelo.
Up the middle.
All because they
Chopper,
couldn't
McLean
find that
crosses
alignment.
by, close, safe.
That was the word
Say
they
not
kept using in the
beat.
press conference.
Safe at first.
We just couldn't find that alignment with Raffy.
If they do not overturn it, he'll have a
Fucking
base hit.
Suck
Let's
my
take a peek at
balls.
this one.
Oh, they're
He
gonna
does.
challenge this.
It's early in the game.
Let's see.
Usually this early in the game would be more obvious than this.
I don't think it's.
Safe call to first base.
I don't think it's
Down
enough to
7-0.
overturn it. Oh,
Wait.
that might be out.
I don't know if
That is
the toe gets on the bag before this ball's in the back of the glove.
Back of the glove, but it.
I don't know, depending on the angle, right?
See, the heel's going to hit the ground, then the toe is going to get that bag.
Rewind it a little, dude. You always fucking pause it at the worst spot.
So they've got to have evidence to overturn the call on the field, do they?
I don't know if it's enough.
The most important thing is that he's safe, right?
That might be out.
Yeah, that was a call.
After review, the call's been overturned.
Oh no!
Cincinnati retains.
Well, that sucks. That was a good challenge,
Different
though.
angle where they could definitely see that toe up off the bag. Nice play by McLean, getting rid of it quick and stay down running.
Yeah.
2 down. Everybody always looks at the manager and gives the manager credit, but it comes from the video room whether or not they're going to challenge, and the manager just goes along with it.
That's not always
and
true.
upholds his video coordinator.
But like I said, usually, third inning, you've got to know for sure. But it's 7-0 game. Take a shot.
Yeah, if that word comes from your guy, challenge it, you challenge it.
What if we got paid $1 million an hour?
Swing and a miss there by
Fuck your
Duran,
mom.
who has walked and scored and struck out. Sox ahead 7-0.
I don't know where that just came from.
Duran is yet to repeat last year's red-hot June. On the other way for him. Tried to hold up, he did. Right now 5 for 31 in his last 8 games.
Last year's when he took off. He had 360 with 7 homers in June last year. 206 with 1 this June.
Yeah, and didn't stop. 3-2.
He's just a guy that kind of.
I gotta show you the newest shirt that I got.
So sometimes the toe tap, big leg kick, little bend in his knees, more straight up. He's always trying to search for it.
Flies that one to left field, driving back steer, but he's there to make the play. That's all for the Sox in the third.
Heck yeah, son's a sweet dentist on ZocDoc. Dr. Staff is a real beauty, and people say he's passionate about dentistry. Says here, Dr. Sign has got great bedside manner. Sweet. You boys good? Super great, Coach. Dr. Sales on 33rd Street?
I got that shirt.
Skate there. Does he take our insurance? Sure does. That's super important. And,
And then for Father's Day, I got my dad a little
sweet.
You've got
symbol
options. Book now.
that you like attach to the air vent of your car.
Nice
And then when you're
opening,
like
Stephen.
jamming
Where'd you
out,
get
you
'em?
can actually go like
GovX.com. Man, I gotta get me one of
fucking
those.
jamming out.
Where'd you get it? GovX.com.
Yeah. And then
Hey, Stephen.
I
Nice
also
boots.
got
Where'd you get
him
those?
GovX.com.
this shirt.
Use it. Exclusive deals for first responders, military, and law enforcement only at GovX.com.
Rudy's Lakeside Drive-In in Oswego. Enjoy great seafood, fresh pressed burgers, and their world-famous hot sauce with online and takeout service. Now open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Rudy's Lakeside Drive-In. Come for the food, stay for the view.
Hey. Hi. Could you please submit your expenses today?
You have those expense reports?
Hi.
Can you submit those receipts?
chase or receipt again. Ram. Love finance.
Punch him.
Looking for a house? Might be time to think about getting a mortgage.
You could mortgage in the dark.
Or know the steps with Better.
You could mortgage on their time.
Or with Better on yours.
You could overpay on fees.
Or mortgage with Better. And
97-0 to the fourth inning we go. TJ Friedel 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He's his second cousin to the Hall of Fame college basketball coach John Calipari. Now at Arkansas, of course, he used to go to UMass.
That's crazy. You should do that.
Here's the top of the order for the Reds. He'll look at a strike.
You're like, fuck them.
O'Shea's fan 5 hasn't walked anybody, is not allowed a hit.
Matter if they just like don't care. They're like, yeah, fuck it. He put enough on there. I'll take it.
2-2.
Yeah, that's one area where he's really gotten better. I'd say May and June, like his first probably 5 or 6 starts. You know, there was walks
you didn't
that
actually
you
give it to
weren't accustomed to seeing from him last year. But he's cut down on the walks and just attacked hitters the last couple of months. I'm sure he'd love to stay away from the walk here, especially in a 7-0 game.
Like those fucking TikToks.
3-2.
The ice cream at the employee.
Matt McLean on deck.
Fucking Harley threw whipped cream at me. I don't know if you were there for that.
And his payout pitch.
Yeah, she threw it at me in grill.
You're leading the
I
American
went
League in innings
try to
pitched
go
coming
get her
into
back
tonight.
and throw it at her. Her and Hannah were in the office. I fucked up my
Just
game.
3
and hit Hannah.
strikeouts behind Schoolboy.
It had nothing to do with
The
it.
American League lead.
I was like, I'm so
Touchdown
sorry.
5. Up the middle, Story gets to it and makes the play. 1 down. Two men coming up next for
I don't see
Cincinnati.
it that
Both
much.
struck out in the first inning.
One thing too this month, you know, the bat has gone with the defense with Trevor. The defense has really improved. Metrics maybe weren't too pleased with him earlier in the year. But he's played a really nice shortstop this month.
Oh yeah, I've seen him multiple times.
He was one of the guys hitting down there, and I was just asking how
He went to a baseball game a few weeks ago.
Right, you know, what, 85 games into it.
I always said I would never go to a
3 years since he played a
7-inning doubleheader game. I
High
don't
drive
believe in
back
those.
toward the wall. Durant is going to turn and watch it.
But we had
off the
already
monster.
played
Carries
those
back
going,
to Sadon.
and then it was turned into a
Into
doubleheader
second
game, like a
base. That's the
7-inning
first
game.
hit, first base runner, the
So I was
double
like, I'm not
for
going to be
McLean.
difficult. I'll just go.
So he's on with 1 down.
He's that cutter. Just left it up. He puts a good swing on it. I'm sure he's happy. You know, again, he just wants to attack the zone, but you still want to attack with quality, right? No matter what the score is, he's going to set one cushion. I'm sure his mentality is thinking it's still a 1-0 game.
Ellie De La Cruz struck out looking his
Fastest
first
man in
time
baseball. If he can get on base.
All-star a year ago.
279
led the
with an
majors in
858
stolen bases
OPS,
with
18 home
67.
runs, 57 RBIs.
He had 45 by the All-Star break last year.
Doing real good.
One down, a man in scoring position for the Reds. And a 1-1 from the left-hander. Tapper, here comes Story's going to be tested
Come on.
with the bare hand.
Oh! See, fastest
Got the
man.
fly.
You're not going to get him. You're just not going to get him like
and a
that.
base hit for De La Cruz.
You got no chance.
You really have no
So what he
chance.
can do is bare hand. A little dangerous bare hand too, right? With a guy on second, because if it gets by
Ellie,
him,
man.
we've got some problems. Hopefully
crazy.
Hamilton to back it up, but really no chance to get De La Cruz there.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he gets down the line. Look at this guy, 6'5" athlete. It's a long stride down the first.
So first 2 base runners, first 2 hits for the Reds brings up the DH Hayes, who struck out in second. Came out of his shoes on that one.
keep an eye on. It's 7-0. Right, De La Cruz got 22 bags on the year. Let's get him in scoring position. Tito's probably thinking, make this a 7-2 game. We can get back into it a little bit.
You don't have to tell Tito it's Fenway Park.
Right.
Summertime. McLean at third, De La Cruz the runner at first.
Austin Hayes.
Sox looking for a ground ball right at an infield instead of high fly.
That's going to end up giving him a run.
To the triangle.
Oh!
Got some leather, but he can't hold it in. McLean is in. De La Cruz rounding. He's
Yeah, that's going to score 2 runs.
He dives. He's
That's no fucking chance against
Hayes
Ellie.
down to third. 7-2. Hayes hit that one a long way. Sadon
Dude, you're not going to get that challenge.
Get there as he went sprawling near the 420 mark.
We just get used to Sadon going back on the ball, right, and making this catch. This ball was really driven. You see him going back. He gets a glove on it, just out of his reach. Abreu hustling over, but you're not going to get De La Cruz. That 7-2 game I was talking about. One run 7-3. Tito's over there saying the same thing.
Hopefully he doesn't even have his
Park. You never
jersey fully buttoned.
Bounding ball, backing up Meyer, gloves it, throws, skips it on purpose. Nice stretch, got him. Toro with a big help there.
7-3 game.
Score to make it 7-3. So you get 7 in the first inning. You figure, okay, time to cruise. Not so fast. 7-3.
Now you make it interesting now.
3 earned runs for Crochet.
By Meyer.
Honestly, I think that
could
could
be
be
a little bit easier. This is why third base can be difficult.
I don't think he'll give up
He's
any
just
more
kind
runs.
of learning the position.
I think he'll go a few more
If he charges
innings.
it quickly and gets a better read, he can get this thing on a short hop.
Stevenson fouls one away.
And that's the problem at third. See what his ball bounces. If he comes in, he might be able to get that in a short hop, but he sits back and then does the right thing of getting rid of it quick, trying to get that one hopper to first. Even when he gets in trouble, he still feels like he's under control.
Always.
Nice pick, too, by Toro.
Oof. Fucking split.
Stevenson takes one in, a sweeper, so 2 balls, 1 strike. The Reds get in the game. 7-3 here in the 4th. Two and 2. Now Stevenson whiffed in the second. Crochet trying to end the 4th inning with a big K, but Cincinnati coming to life with the bats. And 2-2. Ground ball. That's going to
There you
be
go.
down the
Oh,
line.
that's not good.
That's
I don't
going
know why
to
the
keep on
fuck I
rolling
just cheered.
too, all the way up against the monster. It's going to be a double for Stevenson, and their 4th
Fucking
hit of
high,
the
that's
inning.
why. Happens all the time.
We'll have a little chat with him, I think. See what this fastball is, its location. Narvaez set on the outside. I know it's 97, but still, there's a reason why he wanted the outside, right? And not in, because he can probably handle that pitch.
Andrew Bailey
keeping
coming
it
out to talk to Crochet.
Just missing location here, getting some balls up in the zone from Garrett.
Crochet retired the first 10 men he faced tonight.
Probably what he's like
Then a double,
saying in a nicer
base
way.
hit, a triple, an RBI ground out, and another double. Now you got a man in scoring position with 2 down.
You're gonna fucking cock up your ass.
Reese Hines will be next. He hit the ball hard his first time up.
He
He
up
lined
says,
out
hey
to
guys,
Abreu
stop
at right.
dick sucking each other. Let's get back to some baseball.
So they have 4 hits in this inning. And now Crochet just trying to escape without any more damage.
This
Throws
guy
ball 1.
sits here every fucking game. Right in that spot. Right behind home plate.
2 down.
Bro, like, he gets,
That's a
he's the only one on
rocket
that
pull down the
exact
left field
seat,
line into
too.
the seats. And he's had a couple of big swings against Crochet. One fair, that one foul. And that's
Probably
1-1.
died. Probably because he died.
Now what if he just comes back like
Stevenson at
I
second.
think like he was a sponsor or something for Fenway in like 2000s or something.
Sweeper again.
And like a
Yeah, the
deal
cutter
was
sometimes
that
doesn't
like
have
he
as much
gets a
depth.
seat wherever
Right,
he
just
wants
kinda
or
like
something.
horizontal break. That's when he doesn't get that much swing and
His
miss on that
company.
pitch.
And he was like, I want it right here. They're like, okay, that's your seat for life.
And he puts him away back to the sweeper, picking up his 6th K.
Yeah.
But Cincinnati in the game at 7-3.
His name is Dennis Drinkwater. I'm
Every
dead
second
serious.
can have purpose. It can be more than just a moment in time. Pivotal. Post-reading. It can be the best second of our entire day. One we never
Can you get that
forget.
pizza box off,
This is
Rafi?
why
Oh yeah, you're right,
Citizen
Jane.
created EcoDrive, powering our watches by any light,
Forget
so they
about
never
Rafi the
need a battery.
dinosaur.
Because if we want to help make every second count, we have to light the way.
Remember him?
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees.
Now
or
you're just a
minimums on
memory
checking
of the
accounts.
Rafi you're named after.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame? Didn't you live in space? What's in your wallet?
Google Cloud AI knows a 98-mile-per-hour heater with a 13-inch drop means a 24.7% chance the home team gets a strikeout, and hot dog sales are up 4%, which means they're racking up the Ks. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Brooke Lopez is going to the Clippers. Really?
The key to a perfect family vacation? Separate rooms.
Take a load right on me.
Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
Create worlds full of life.
Jaden, you missed earlier when I was bleeding profusely.
Oh, you the guy, go get go! I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim.
You can buy tickets at redsox.com/5050 through the 8th inning of tonight's game for a chance to win half of the net jackpot. See the official rules for full details. I understand there's a special guest out selling tickets. This from Catherine Barrett. It looks like Trevor Wakefield will be out there selling tickets. So if you do see him, make sure you say hi. Wakey's son. He's chipping in.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very sweet of Catherine as well. Right now, the jackpot's at 10,440, somewhere in there. So if we can get that rolling.
All right, boys.
Roman Anthony will lead
Come
things
on,
off
Roman.
in the bottom of the 4th. Of course, a cause very near and dear to Wake's heart. Sorsa into the game. They just called him up in the minor leagues today, the left-hander. 7-3 game. Cincinnati waking up. Here's the 1-1. And a line shot toward
There you go,
the
Roman.
That's going to keep on bouncing to the warning track.
Fuck you, Jaden.
Turned by Roman.
You're
He's gonna
talking
get back
shit
to
on this
first
man.
base. He has his 2nd hit tonight.
Another one.
And his 7th hit in the last 3 games.
Yeah, he's starting to swing it now, especially here off a lefty, right? Lefty
Did you say
reliever.
7th hit in the last 3 games?
Again, I like his aggressiveness because the lefty tries to sneak
so, that's
fastballs
crazy.
in on him. He doesn't let him. And he drives this. Now, this pretty safe round in first. I think with 2 outs, you take this chance, right? Try to get in scoring position, but a leadoff hit, just stay where you are.
Abraham Toro, single and a walk, keeps getting on base.
Starting to see
Another lefty here.
the formings,
Left-handed hitters in this lineup.
the
Fastball's like 93, 94.
the coming of
Throw that
age
changeup
of
to
Roman
right.
Anthony.
Slide
We're
to
witnessing
the
it right before our eyes.
0-1.
That's not an oof, that's a good thing. Yay. Mr. Roman.
Now the heralded rookie started tonight for Cincinnati, the right-hander Chase Burns. Red Sox knocked him out of the game before he got 2 outs. 7 hits.
He's
Swinging
younger
high,
than you,
Pop up
Roman Anthony.
in the shallow center. Playing out, coming on Friedel. And make the
Probably
play.
like a full year.
1 down. Red Sox have lost 7 out of 8 after winning 8 out of 9. Whiplash. Chiropractors all over New England staying busy with that. Of course, the one win Saturday's 15-1 thumping of Toronto. Blue Jays, for them, a very key series to come in here and beat the Red Sox. So
Carlos.
They knew they were taking on the Yankees tonight.
7 home runs on the year,
Trailing
26
New York by
RBIs.
only 3. Yankees lead 2-0 in
800
the 5th inning in
OPS.
Game 1 in Toronto.
You know, about a month ago, they're like, oh, maybe the AL East is overrated. The other divisions are better. But everyone in the Central's losing. Now all of a sudden,
Carlos.
2 wild cards are right here in the East.
El Capitan.
1-1 to Carlos Narvaez. Ground ball to third, scooped up by Espinal into second, got one, the turn, and a double play. That will retire the
That'll end the 4th inning. That'll be a 7-3 ball game as we head to the 5th. In Boston, Massachusetts. You're dirty. Yes.
Get a gig that's built to last.
What if
Baseball
I
is
say
built
yes?
on rituals. Some cherished classics, some new traditions. From the field to the fans. Rituals are what make the game the game. And through every pitch, every inning, every moment, Banana Boat has got you covered. Banana Boat Sunscreen. Part of your game day ritual.
The average dog only lives to be 10. At the Farmer's Dog, we don't think that's long enough. That's why our food comes in personalized portions.
Chester's fucking
Because a dog
13
and a
and still
healthy
going
weight
strong.
can live a longer, happier life.
The history of
Still has
winning
some
started.
insane amounts of
with the
fucking
65
energy for whatever
games,
reason.
Losing steam, losing sweat.
We've identified the problem. What is the solution?
A drink scientifically designed to hydrate
like a
better
puppy
than
still.
water, so they can sweat more, win more, and change the game forever.
He never grew up.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
He never matured past the age of like fucking 2. Like mentally.
For the Red Sox, most wins as manager in Red Sox history. Terry Francona behind Joe Cronin, and then Alex Cora. Tito spent 8 years here in Boston. Alex, one of the guys he managed.
Yeah, that's a full circle moment.
A lot of wins. I'm just looking at it too. You know, between the Phillies, Reds, Guardians, he's 6 wins away from 2,000.
Break mine.
It was 200 wins over 500 in Boston. Terry Francona, Hall of Famer for me.
Yeah, remember, like, in 04, they brought him over here after Philly. and
Actually
it
fucking did it.
wasn't very successful in Philly, right? You bring him over here, it just was a perfect fit. One of the greatest managers of all time.
Bleeding
Hall of
everywhere.
Famer. Sometimes you're only as good as your players, right? You're up in Philadelphia, starting your career, then you're learning the game, you're learning. I'm sure there's some mistakes, any kind of rookie manager, but if you figure it out.
And I think you're right. He did a lot of that here. Learned a lot of tough lessons in Philly, and a lot of them here too. And he was the first one to say, it was 8 great years. Every moment wasn't great. You know, he had some tough times here.
Philly, Boston, you know, there's still a lot of pressure. The fans are crazy.
Swing and a miss, got him. Encarnacion Strand strikes out.
And that sweeper again. I mean,
it does mean you're out.
And the go-to pitch, he's getting a ton of swing and miss on it.
What if it meant you were homeless? No, what if it meant you were an
Espinal
orphan?
is 0 for 1 with a fly to center.
3
Puts it in
strikes and
play.
you're an orphan.
Over the head of Meyer.
Oh, what the
By
fuck?
Tony drops it. The run is going to be safe.
Dude, are you like higher than me right now?
Base hit. Espinal, the number 9 hitter.
Fucking high.
It's a lot of infield hits. Saw that stat earlier. This one just getting
Trevor
over
Story too high.
His head. Really got to respect the bunt. Trevor really doesn't have a play here. He's not going to throw Espinal at first base once you get over Marcelo's head.
Top of the order, Friedel. He's gone 0 for 2 against Crochet. 1 out, 1 on. Going to drag a bunt. Gets it near the mound, a flip there, and takes the first
come
baseman
on.
off the bag. So that's gonna
Are
be
we
a bunt.
trying to blow this game or what, dude?
Friedel dragging one for a
Dude,
single.
are we trying to like
Lefty falling off the mound to third base, Doug. That's what we want to do.
Are we trying to like
getting there?
tank
Just
for
a
a
glove
draft
toss.
pick, bro? Like,
He takes Toro off the bag. You see the ball wasn't really in his glove.
I've fallen
Threatening again.
and I can't get up.
So a base hit there. They actually ruled the Espinal play an error.
That's ridiculous.
Are we like gonna trade
We're all
fucking
for a
like
tougher
Bregman
story,
too, and fucking Crochet and fucking
That makes no
Duran and the whole team too, bro?
High chopper in the hole, deep in the short.
Just because they fucking
It's a hit.
said no
Well
to like
above
washing your
average
car.
effort. In our humble opinion.
Yeah.
2 on and 1 out.
You good? Oh yeah, you said you're crippled.
See, this is a high chopper. Guess
How bad is
down
it,
the
dude?
line,
Like,
he catches and throws that.
Like when I was like,
That's an average play. It's supposed to be made.
you should sit right there. I think this shit.
Red Sox have probably made more legitimate errors that have actually been scored, but not in this case.
Yeah, they don't need another one tacked on. That's really a hit.
So they like did what?
McLean a double, a strikeout. Tags that one on the line. Durant backing up.
Come on! Are we serious right now?
Will score. Throw comes into second. Cincinnati
Dude,
keeps on coming.
Are we
That's
trying
gonna
to
make it
fucking like
7-4.
tank for a draft pick, bro?
McLean with a long single off the monster.
Alright, what?
And the Reds banging their way right back into this thing.
What was that sweep we were talking about that's been really good, but McLean goes down and gets it. Not sure if Durant was going to be able to get back on this ball or not.
How bad did it hurt in the moment? Oh yeah, you said it didn't really hurt that bad.
Espinal at third, second base. He took off and scored easily on this.
no bruises or anything.
That's
Yeah, the
good.
Cruz now base hit to drive into run last time. He's 1 for 2. That's a bullet foul. He's getting hit. All of a sudden, his last 2 innings.
Dude, Crochet, what are you doing, my man?
Didn't think it was going to be a ball game after we saw 7
One
in
of
the
the best
first.
pitchers in baseball right now.
De La Cruz with pretty good power. He's hit 18 home runs. Only 1 away.
It's a beautiful night there.
Friedel at third and McLean at first and a run in. And the 0-1.
Tomorrow night, not looking so beautiful. Looks like we might actually have some delays.
Lee De La Cruz came in their hottest hitter. Last 8 games batting .424. One and 2.
Haven't seen a changeup from him tonight. Well, the last few outings, only seen a handful.
I think I know what.
One or
I think
two,
I know what
three
we're
a
going to strike
game.
out here. I'll wait for it. I have an idea. I'm going to make him a strikeout.
Garrett's high for earned runs this
going
season
to.
was the
Just wait.
5 he allowed to the Yankees at Yankee Stadium back on June 7. But he won that game. 10-7.
Swing!
Bounder to Story. They'll flip into
He
the
had a
bag.
strikeout, but we got out.
First, nice scoop and in time to turn a double play. Red Sox turn 2.
I made him fall.
It's a 7-4 game in the
I
middle of the
made
fifth.
him fall.
Making beach towels. Now that's serious business. The guys at Santa Cloud shows a serious business card. Meet Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One.
I made
Their
him fall and
business
we
earns
grounded, and they
unlimited
grounded into a
2%
double play to
cash back
end the
on
inning.
everything they buy.
like this fabulous family. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend
They just
more
have those
and
powers,
earn.
bro.
Our 2% cash back helps us build
That
our
was
retail
funny as
store.
fuck, though.
Need a place to sell all these great-looking towels. What's in your wallet?
What's in my wallet? A lot of money.
Bo being chased.
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson's not afraid of a pack of gorillas. And a little bee just chased him out of the
Bo
battery.
Jackson's like fucking one of my heroes.
3-0 to
Yeah,
Bo.
Plays football and baseball.
Lord, he just killed him.
Yeah, he had a home run after being attacked by
The
a
alpha
bee.
dog among big league closers right here. Top of the food chain, Emmanuel Clase.
Jose Ramirez, one of the most unsung great players in the game of baseball.
Goodbye. That's why he needs his gator. Cutter at 100 miles per hour.
Dude, last year at a stadium with a retractable roof, so like there's never going to be delays in Arizona. Like since it's a retractable roof, it's open a lot of the time. So like bees came in, and fucking like built like a fucking like big bee nest right around home plate, and they had to like delay the game. And they had to like literally wait for this guy to like come from across the
Red
city
Sox
or
have the
some
lead on
shit
Cincinnati. Time for
to
the
come
home run odds tonight.
take it down like a
On this
beekeeper.
gorgeous night presented by FanDuel.
So the game was played like
Where
2
Brave
fucking
Story
hours
and
because
Meyer
of bees.
will be the hitters. Red Sox got a little bit lucky there in that the fastest man in the yard, Ellie De La Cruz, actually slipped on that double play ball.
Yo, this cutter gets in on him, right? So he gets jammed, but he falls, which allows it to even happen. But Hamilton gets rid of it quick. That is a beautiful pick by Toro to save a run.
But if he doesn't fall, they don't get a double play on that.
He's a seat.
No, and that's the thing. The cutter gets in on him, so he loses his balance, slips and falls. Trevor knew he had to be quick. But you're right. He stays on his feet.
Michael Porter Jr. is going to the Nets. Man, are the Nets actually going to be fucking good?
Willier tonight.
He had like 5 first-round
0 for 2.
picks. That's fucking crazy.
Red Sox had a 7-0 lead in the first inning. A high drive.
Oh, Willier?
Way back there.
Willier?
Triangle, Freedom racing back.
Oh, that's going to be a triple, though. Let's go, Willier. Is that going to be an inside the Parker? Is that going to be an inside the park home run? Yeah! Oh, my God! Inside the park home run for Willier! Woo! Oh, my, Nick, you need to come every fucking night, bro. I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. A fucking inside the park home run. I don't think I've ever seen that happen for the Sox.
That was crazy.
Let's fucking
Right out of the
go.
corner, right out there at 420. Willier thought he got this off the bat. He didn't even get out of the box. And still got it in the park home run.
That was
He
awesome.
sees it. He thought he got it.
Woo!
Just hits off that corner, ricochets down that line, hustling around.
Oh my
Outfielder
God.
falls down.
Beautiful.
That was crazy.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh my God, I'm
Inside
so
the park
fucking
job.
horny.
Yeah, he stands there. He thinks he's got it.
Yes.
You see right where it hits. Right
It's not a home run. It was a home run. Just a different type of home
fielder
run.
goes down. No one's over there. I mean, the left fielder, he's not racing to this ball. The right fielder's where he should be, but it's right in that bar, I think.
I mean, it was hit to the farthest part of the yard.
Trevor Story swings in a high fly into left field. Steer moving over, doesn't see it.
Oh! Oh, what the fuck is happening? Dude, is this game on acid or some shit?
This is a wild inning.
This game's getting weird.
This is a
Seeing
weird
everything
fucking
now.
game, dude.
It is that time of night. The ball goes up. Steer just can't see this ball. Look, he's disappointed. Got his head down.
It comes every night we make the fucking
All of a sudden, the
playoffs.
arms go up.
Garrett fucking see it.
Easy double.
What's going to happen now? Here comes Marcelo Meyer.
Marcelo.
And he lifts that one into left as well. Steer is back to the wall to get the catch.
That's out number
And
one.
Story retreats to second. Let's go back to Willier
Dude, he's a bigger guy too. I mean, he's still faster than most like bigger guys, like guys his size. But
this is probably a double. No, maybe I can get a triple. But hold on, send me, honey.
Fuck it, I'm like, you know what? We're doing it anyway. Nipples for triples. Fucking nipples for triples, because it was triple and more.
Even if you don't have to.
I always do that. I always do nipples for triples.
Yeah, but there is party thinking maybe a stand-up inside the park home run. Right?
Yeah, I love the reaction. Inside the Red Sox dugout. Line shot. That's a slicer coming on, and a catch made by Friedel. Story has to scoot on back to second. 2 down. First inside the park home run.
First home run inside the park home run.
Nunez,
yeah, I have not watched one.
15th home run of the year.
March 29th, 2018, for Eduardo Nunez in Tampa Bay.
It has been a while since we've seen a Red Sox hit one of those. New sit on Rafaela. Cedon was jumping up higher than anybody and screaming for.
I think I've watched one happen against us,
rounded the bases, and Cedon's a guy I think is going to get.
I think I've watched a few.
One of those, 2 of those in his career, don't you? It's kind of tailor-made for it.
That's kind of the area you need to do. You got to get it out there.
You do.
Get a hole.
Foul back. You could not make that play.
No, that's the only thing we need is 2 of them up here.
Wouldn't that be wild?
I mean, this game is wild enough. By the way, that's a home run in 30 parks.
Really?
I would say 29.
Well,
kind of fluky here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean 30? You mean 29 parks?
Up there near 420, you've hit it.
Well, it says 423. And a home run in 30 parks. Right in that bottom of that pole near the padding. Shot out there towards left.
Yes. 8-4 lead in the 5th. Trying to add to it right here. They'll pop it foul off into the seats. Inning 5, by the way, powered by Salem 5 Bank. Red Sox with a pair of home runs. Very different in style. Trevor Story, a 3-run home in the first inning. Willier with the inside the park job. We'll have that forever. And LaSource with a 2-2. Up the middle. McLean makes the play in time to retire the side. Red Sox get another one.
But yep.
8-4 Boston.
8-4 game as we head to the 6th inning here.
Jeremy Pena, he's an electric type personality. Hunter Brown has been the Astros' best and most consistent pitcher.
Oh, the Diesel special tonight.
You put Diesel in, you get Diesel out. Face of the franchise, everything that is Houston now.
He's top 5 in every category for the Houston Astros. Always just assume they're going to play in the ALCS.
There's no effort.
Late inning heroics once again. He's a legend. Unbelievable.
They're inspecting Negro, saying he's either loading up the baseball or something. They're checking him all over. I've never seen him do a search like this, quite like this before. What did they find in his pocket? I don't know. He's out of there. And Negro moved as he goes over to the first base dugout and onto the shower.
The journey. It starts here.
That is weird that Baseball Savant
fields where dreams
saying it's a
begin.
home run at 30 out of 30 ballparks.
Every swing counts.
Because, like, are they just projecting that you would be able to get all the way home from that no matter what?
Inspires. The fundamentals today.
That is weird.
The possibilities of tomorrow.
Because clearly it wasn't out of the park home run here.
The journey starts here.
But, I mean, it would have been, they say it would have been a home run at every stadium.
Can't get enough baseball?
But it wasn't out.
MLB Network today.
Out of the park here.
Scan the QR code to stream up
That
to
Willier
15
one.
out-of-market games a week live on MLB.
That shit was crazy, though.
24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and
2-hour version of this Red Sox game following post-game coverage on Sox and 2.
I have never.
On SN and streaming on SN 360.
Well, I mean, I have
Presented by Bigelow Tea. You'll
against
get a
us.
chance to see if you missed it. The inside the park home run by William moments ago, and Lou Merloni's phenomenal catch in the booth.
We've had it all. I told you I was bringing positive vibes.
I always figured that
You
they always
have,
get the ball.
Yeah, you certainly have. And
I didn't think it'd be the fucking
fascinating game,
bigger
I
dude.
think, to this point.
Like,
Here's
there's
the sixth
fucking
inning.
Jaron Duran is fast as shit.
8-4
And then
Boston.
Ellie De La Cruz in this game on the Reds. Fastest man in baseball. I would have thought if anybody wanted that one, got it.
PBR
Not
tournament in
fucking
Florida.
him.
Won the whole thing.
How about that?
Yep.
Knock those Florida boys around.
Florida boys. They're not used to losing. They won't lose much, especially to a team from Mass.
Outstanding.
Felt like I was in that movie, Miracle on Ice. I said, look at him. They don't know what
He
to
has
do.
lost a lot of
We're beating
weight,
them
though.
1-0.
Last year was a
they're
lot bigger.
19-1. They don't usually lose.
Did you drop the Herb Brooks line?
Yeah, I think I did. At one point.
And into center field, and a shot that went deep and back there, and that ball is gone. And Cincinnati
Are you serious, dude?
just keeps on coming.
All right, it might be time to take
Austin
Ricochet
Hayes
out.
with a home run to make it 8-5.
Might be time to take him out.
And a blast, which will be his 7th of the year, out to center field.
We mentioned it before. Tito was happy to get this guy back in the lineup. Triple his last at bat to score 2, and now a solo shot. He's the one guy that really hits lefties.
Garrett knew it right away.
And again, missed that location.
I don't like how close they're getting. I don't like that. You know? Like, this game is not over. I don't
One
like
of those nights at Fenway, ball's flying.
Like, they should not be this
So this
close
is
when we were up
Baltimore.
7-0.
They had that down year, and he just didn't hit after having that one great year.
Played with the Phillies too, an All-Star in 2023. Got a hold of this one. A 3-run game. You thought 7 would be plenty with Garrett on the mound after the first inning.
Commercial where it was like
Steer
Jimmy Johnson would
down
do
swinging
anything
on a sweeper.
to win
He
it all.
fans.
Even if that
One
means
way.
locking
Maybe he's just
one of
not
his
comfortable
fellow
pitching with an
drivers
8-run
into
lead,
a
needs to
porta
tighten it
potty
up.
Maybe he
so
did.
they can't race.
Again, back
And then
to
he
this
fucking lost.
sweeper again.
In a porta
This one's
potty.
located right down. This is what you want. If you Narvaez catching it just off the ground, bottom of the zone, or below it.
It's Fandy. Stevenson here. He struck out in double. Two 2-0. Home run, the first he's allowed tonight, but he has given up 7 hits. A little bit down, ball 3.
One thing he hasn't done here is walk a guy.
Ching. That's ball 4.
And he will here.
Well, there's his first fucking walk.
Puts on Stevenson. 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Hines next.
Tomorrow, bring the holiday cheer to the ballpark with this special offer and score an exclusive holiday-themed Red Sox and Hallmark channel. Limited VIP packages available that include a festive jersey. Details at redsox.com/Christmas.
He's a psychopath.
He signs the right fielder, is lined to right and struck out.
No, I will fucking
Torches that one with foul.
The dreams are fine. That's a line I'll respect. I'll do the dreams, but not the nightmares.
Hines just a 156 average. And he does hit it. He hits it hard.
I think it's 18 seconds.
Stevenson on at first.
Pitch clock.
And fouled away. And again, Narvaez.
Dude, Narvaez get beat up there back there tonight.
Takes a shot on that one. It's happened a couple
Stretch
times
that
tonight.
out real quick.
Yeah, Garrett's just kind of getting him location, right? There's one thing about throwing strikes, another thing about commanding it. And you see a lot of missing in, missing out, and those 5 runs, all of a sudden now here comes Weiser.
Greg
right?
Weiser getting warmed up.
Here comes Chapman. Well, when you're up 7-0, you're figuring, okay, night off for our bullpen, let's add this thing, let's make it a laugher. Now you're in a ball game.
The lefty's 0-2.
Coming into this year for the Red
Big
Sox,
crowd
I actually
here
did have a
tonight
lot of
for
excitement.
Game 1.
Believe it or not. I don't know if you
Feels
remember.
like summer has truly arrived.
Kind of dissipated, and then really dissipated after the Raffy trade to a point I've never been at before. Excitement is really not there anymore.
Pitch again.
But
back.
at the beginning of the year, one thing that kind of lowered my excitement is they have a domestic abuser on the team.
Yankees leading Toronto 3-1 in the 6th inning.
Yeah, fucking Aroldis Chapman.
Tampa Bay,
He's our
the
closer.
A's are locked up 4-4 in the 5th.
And like, he fucking shot a gun at a woman or some shit.
Down to Tampa. Narvaez with a mound visit. It's
But
86
honestly,
pitches for the left-hander.
Baseball-wise, he's one of the best closers in baseball.
Right?
He's honestly one of the best closers
location isn't there.
ever.
I mean, he's been giving you over 100 often.
He's thrown the fastest pitch
He's gone
ever
7+
recorded.
innings, 8 times. That's tied for first with
Aroldis
Max
Chapman.
Fried, Framber Valdez.
I don't even call him that. I don't even say his name
3-run
really. I
cushion.
call him 44. I
It's
call
a
him
low pitch
number
day.
44.
You want to
That's
get
what I
through
refer
this
to him
inning here
as.
if you can.
He's gone
We
over
talk about it
100
usually.
pitches for the last 6 outings. The other two, 97 and 96. 2-2.
It seems like the fans are because the fans gave the Red Sox a lot of shit at first when we signed him, but then they seem to have just forgotten. They've all seemed to have just forgotten. They're like, oh, this guy's fucking great. He has been great, playing wise.
His 9th punch
But I
out
don't care.
tonight.
I don't fucking want him on the team.
2 of them in this inning.
I'm not talking about this pitcher. I'm talking about a different
Again,
pitcher.
right? The breaking ball, the sweeper's been really the strikeout pitch. You got some people with the fastball earlier in the night. See the frustration with him in the mind. Still got 9 punch-outs, right?
Dude, this guy looks fucking high as shit.
Pretty high.
Oh my god.
And Strand will swing at the first one and pop it up. Hamilton backing up, makes the play. Side retired, but Hayes with a blast, and this is a 3-run contest.
Dude, that guy was crazy fucking high.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats out. Come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball. This place doesn't know what hit him. These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time, and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
My name's Travis Sarno. This will be my 12th year in Major League Baseball.
I'm Chase Darno, former Major League shortstop and co-founder of Darno Athletics Baseballism Academy. We work with athletes of all ages. Getting a business like this started requires a lot of help. From the start, we sought out experts that could help us.
See how WM helps Darno Athletics at WM.com/stories.
Look at that dog. He is so cute.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today to stream up to 15 live out-of-market games a week and 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows. Start streaming MLB Network for just $5.99 a month.
6 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, gets the handshake, struck out 9.
Yeah, that's going to do it, most likely. Right, 89 pitches. He's going to be disappointed. He was cruising first 3. In that 4th inning, last few, and just mislocation more than anything. The stuff was still there.
So 89 pitches for Crochet. He's gonna be done for the night.
Still at 9 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Just,
I mean,
location, he just lost it. Just
it was kind of the
right?
best
No
bad
matter how good your
performance
stuff
it
is,
could have been.
when you miss out instead of in, and
Still had what, 9
get hit in
strikeouts?
this league.
Red Sox give him 7 runs. You figure he's on easy street.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good performance, but he won't get the loss. He could still get the win too.
8-5.
He could get the win. The win stat's dumb as fuck, but he could get the win.
That'd be cool.
Come on, Duran.
A strikeout and a liner to left.
Oh yeah, I
field for
got
2
a
tonight.
Jaron Duran jersey for my birthday.
Hit a drive down the right field line toward the pesky pole, and that is going to be a home run.
Oh, Duran! Let's go!
That was it.
Let's go, Duran! That's my boy! Let's go! Yeah!
Trying to think what's left.
Woohoo!
Got a pesky ball, home run, little hanging breaking ball. He stays through. Wraps around that pole.
Give him that helmet. The helmet was Duran's idea too. The Wally helmet.
For Jaron, number 6. Third of the night for the Red Sox, who lead it 9-5.
I remember the first time I saw the Wally helmet. I honestly was kind of creeped out.
Inner half. Again, he wants it out.
But then
He left it in,
I was
paid
like,
the
this is
price.
fucking awesome.
And Anthony looking at a strike. Not a cheapie. 3.
Surprised the umps didn't look at that either. I was honestly, yeah, no, that's a home run. I was
From the other
Missed Roman with another.
I was
good night.
convinced that it was going to
Singles.
happen. Like they called it a home run, but then the umps were going to review it, but they didn't.
Yeah, he didn't hook it around the pole. He drove it past the pole.
Wow. 10 hits now for the Sox.
I'm happy about that one, man.
Oh, he tried to follow suit. There came up empty and strikes out for the first down in the inning. He's now 2 for 4. Toro
Man.
next.
He's like my
That one on
inspiration.
Saturday, right? The 15 runs.
Dude,
It's like, these are the games you just.
Sometimes I have bad days and I think about
Get
Duran
in
and it
this
makes me
league,
happy.
right? Get your hits, score some runs.
The
feel
fact he's
positive
still
at the
here,
bottom.
honestly.
He rattles that one to De La Cruz. And 2 down as we toss it
He
down.
could very easily not be playing right now. He could not
Well,
be
Dave,
alive
I've never
right now.
seen someone so excited to not only run as fast as he was able to today, but also being given the freedom again to not do said running in a straight line. That's Alex Bregman, who had a big smile on his face.
Alex Bregman.
today
He is,
because he says he's
Alex
very ahead of
Bregman
schedule to where he thought he
is
would be
on
at
his
this
way
point.
back.
The baseball
He
activities
has
have
not
fully resumed.
played
Running
in
the
over a month.
defensive work since
He
the huge
is.
step after he had an ultrasound
He
yesterday confirming
he
that
thinks
he's feeling
he
just
thinks
fine.
he's
He says
ready.
he should know
But
his next
honestly,
steps
he's one of those
after
guys where
he's
you
had
got
a
to be
chance to
careful
go
with
to the
that
group, and it's
because
possible
he's always
he
fucking
can't be
ready.
back
He's one of those
before the
guys who
All-Star break.
loves
To this point,
playing.
he's missed 33 games and counting.
You know, more than anything. He's like Dustin Pedroia. He'll say he's ready when his fucking leg is broken. Like fucking sawed in half. He'll be like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
They say they're 100%.
But
that really means 90.
honestly, I think he'll be ready by the before the All-Star break.
Swinging a shot by
Which
Narvaez
is,
back to the wall.
I think 2 weeks from now.
That's going to be a long Fenway single, but his second
Yeah,
knock
long
of the
Fenway
game.
single
It
there
looks
for
like
Carlos
he's starting
Narvaez.
to rediscover
And here's
his
Willie
scope for
Abreu,
a
who
while
had
in
the
June. His
inside the
numbers
park
were way
home
down,
run.
but double in a
His
single
last
tonight.
AB.
Yeah, he had a tough road trip, right? 3 for 24. But he's come back here now and just a little homestand swing.
Dude, Andrew. There's this guy named Andrew the Goat in my
There
stream
comes Tito.
who always comes in when
Reds
we're
dugout.
fucking losing, which is usually.
Bullpen gate is open.
And he's super fucking negative.
Phillips coming in.
And it
Connor
makes
Phillips
sense.
to make an
But
appearance.
he's like overly negative. But in
Red
this
Sox
game
with their
where it's been
hidden
fucking
shoes on, They
amazing,
lead it 9-5.
he hasn't been
They'll
in
have
at
one
all.
for Fenway
But then the
just
few
a moment.
times where we've been doing bad, he comes in and he's like, we fucking suck. We fucking suck.
Well, when we moved downtown, San Diego from Qualcomm to Petco Ballpark, new uniforms are on the way, and this is the
Yeah.
Padre home white. This jersey is
He's
from
one of those fans who are
2007,
haters.
which was a career year for myself, winning a Cy Young. There's some different memories that stand out. One in this uniform against the Braves, where I struck out a Padre record 16, wearing this jersey, trying to make the Padre, the Friar faithful, proud.
Leaving things
is up for the Marlins. Here's Augustine Ramirez. Fly ball, left field. This is crushed. This is destroyed. And Ramirez, about 25 rows deep, has his second solo shot of the night. 447 feet into the seats and left for Augustine Ramirez.
That ball was absolutely hammered. A 447-foot home run for Augustine Ramirez.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m., don't miss Red Sox first pitch. It's presented by Rodenheiser Home Services. We're going to preview Game 2 of the series against the Cincinnati Reds. It's only on NESN and streaming on NESN 360.
Red Sox 9, Cincinnati 5. They've got another right-hander into the game, and Connor Phillips. He'll make his 4th appearance of the year. Got a win the other day in the Yankees series. Red Sox have a base runner in Narvaez, and Abreu, his first at bat since his inside the park home run in the 5th. Two out in the inning.
You know, Abreu was one of those guys we're talking about with Bregman kind of working early, and it was a very similar conversation. We've talked about it before. Like, simplify, just touch the baseball, right? Like, this kid is so strong, he generates so much bat speed. And you're just trying to simplify and get that swing a little shorter to the baseball. Worked on an inside the park home run. So where do you think Bregman comes back? After the break? Before the break?
Boy, I mean, as optimistic as he is,
I'm thinking before the break.
That's what I'm leaning on now.
Just my opinion. He was talking about he's not sure he needs a rehab. Let's do it here, he said. Yeah, and if he did, that would be a play a game, day off, that type of thing.
Yeah. But you know, as this one's blocked at home plate by Stevenson, because he's had the injury before and he really understands it, that's in his favor to come back quicker.
And the other thing, too, is this trajects. The batting machine where they can, the screen, you have a pitcher. I mean, you can get in there and get real at-bats. I'm sure he'd love to test it in the field maybe for a game or two, but I wouldn't think he'd want more than 2, knowing him.
1-2. Big swing popped up into center. Friedel underneath. And that's all. Duran with a home run, 9-5.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you got to stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car, and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and
you know we gotta
the
mess
white
with you,
jerseys,
bro.
just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
Chester, all the boys are subjected to be messed with, and you are one of the boys, so that's how it goes.
To see the building blocks of being the team that you expect to be going to be. They're a really good young team.
Nationals are an exciting team, yeah, that is true. James Wood, who is kind of having a breakout year. I got to see him last year at AAA. He's fucking tall as shit, dude. James Wood,
you're here to win, and
tall as shit.
Oppo Taco.
I think he's like 7. I mean,
it's an
probably not that much.
Field, I'll project maybe something like a
home run to the opposite field. You got it.
This is a good one.
Buy FordNow.com. Call to the bullpen.
6-7.
So Greg Weisser will take over after Crochet went the front 6. giving up 5 runs, 4 earned, struck out 9. Red Sox ahead 9-5 to the 7th inning we go.
Honestly, photo don't do it justice.
Reliable out there.
He really doesn't.
West's done a really nice job. I know
He's fucking tall as
that game
shit.
was out in Anaheim, right, where he came out right away and gave up that 1-0 lead. But for the most part, this is a guy you're relying on late in games.
We face the Nationals later this week, so we'll see James Wood later this week. On the 4th of July, actually. That game, obviously, since it's in Washington, nation's cap. Oh!
5th inning, and it's going to get drilled here. Very first pitch by Weiser gets away and hits him. So leadoff man on the 7th for Cincinnati.
But since that game on Friday is in Washington, D.C., nation's capital on the 4th of July, that's the first game of the day. And the Washington Nationals tradition is that they always play at 11:05 that day. So we'll actually have some AM morning baseball. On the 4th of July, I'll be live for that game at 10:55 a.m.
And drops in a strike. Weiser with the 0-1. 593.
Dude, that's fucking wild. You're fucking wild, bro. I still do that during my
McLean on deck.
Like this year, I had 25 predictions for the 2025 NASCAR season.
Reds have been fighting back.
And when I hit number 15, instead of doing saying number 15, I always play that.
High chop to second. Hamilton one play, goes to first. Espinal down to second base with 1 away.
Is the guy even wearing number 15?
Playing Hayes especially too. He's sitting there in the hole.
No, it was still Ace at 10:55.
Into tomorrow night, 7:10. Richard Fitz has the ball against Brady Singer, who's a right-hander. Bayo going on Wednesday in the finale, and then the Red Sox take off for Washington, D.C.
We got an 11 o'clock game, huh? July 4th.
Yeah.
We do indeed.
I mean, yeah, honestly, it is really cool to be in D.C. on the 4th of July.
Schedule this year.
That is really fucking cool.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of fireworks shows.
Yeah.
In there for a strike.
I mean, one year we were in fucking Canada
At the
during the 4th of July. That sucked.
That
shouldn't even be allowed.
Yeah, there was probably nothing
The
going
Cruz
on.
would hit next, and in scoring position for Cincinnati.
This ballpark I'd never been to a couple years ago when we went. But as a broadcaster, I didn't really enjoy it. I don't like being half a mile up state. It was so far away.
So high. Into center field, charging in Sadon to make the play. Runner gets back to second. 2 down. Time now for the All-State Good Hands replay. Watch Lou Merloni. This is all fundamental baseball.
Yeah, bring it in.
Dude, that was that's another thing that's happened tonight. This has been a weird fucking night, dude.
See it in all the way. Teach the boys that all the time. Even with the readers on.
You see the radio guys next door fucking also reacting. Will Middlebrooks in there.
I like to keep it. It's my ball right here. Will Middlebrooks is over there. He's jealous because he's been waiting to do that all
Fleming
year long.
and who's the other guy? I don't even know the other guy.
It's going to take something to beat that play.
I can throw it to him now and see if he wants to.
No, don't. No, you're gonna lose it.
I'm just glad
Will
I got
Middlebrooks next door.
I was waiting to drop it and everybody make fun of me.
But no, if you're trying to like throw it over to next door, you're not gonna make that.
Very proud. Old tapper foul.
If he did, he's not
If I drop that,
Yeah.
I had 14, 15-year-olds texting me. Nice catch, coach. It's an awful facial hair right there for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Honestly, that might have been his best catch of his career.
Like we didn't know. Prior to Providence College.
Proud of that 271 average.
No, he wasn't bad.
Foul back. You know, the way you moved around
He wasn't bad, but
everything else.
I mean, he didn't play for very long, and he hopped around multiple teams, so that's.
You play every 6th day. I was upset too because I figured I was like 1 over 10 going to 269. I don't want to do that. I need to keep it 270.
Honestly, he's one of my favorite Red Sox personalities.
De La Cruz is hit into a double play single and struck out. And we'll lift that one.
When he's on like
cruising over
Section 10, which is the podcast I listen to, he like fucking
Cincinnati.
There's no filter on there, so he just goes. He says whatever he wants. He's even funnier.
Well, this kid here is just a special talent. He's fun to watch, right? What this game is, some young players and just exciting.
De La Cruz,
how he's like the perfect player for today's game, speed and power.
Literally,
You're looking at it right here too. And De La Cruz.
He's on the cover of MLB The Show.
23 years old.
He's actually one of 3 players on the cover.
No play at second.
But
last year,
he's a star.
He struck out like 218 times. And that's a sin with this speed, right? Like, put the ball in play. How many infield hits can you get? Make a little more contact.
Imagine.
Do a better job with that this year.
They like his power, too. 18 home runs. He'll take one downstairs. 2-2.
Get the style, too.
Oh, shit. What's up, Camden?
My son likes
I didn't even see your comment for 4 minutes. Camden's in here. I don't know if he's still in here. He said, "What's up, drunkie?"
And it's second.
Hi, Camden.
Nick says hi.
3-2.
Camden knows that I always miss his comments for a few minutes, so he probably did stay in here. I literally always exclusively miss his comments for multiple minutes.
We're in the 7th. Time will be granted to Ellie De La Cruz. Not on the same stolen base.
Yeah, I'm usually drunk when he
weight
joins.
as a year ago when he lifted 67. He's at 22 right now.
I think it's on purpose. It's not on purpose, Camden.
And that's going to be inside on a changeup missing for ball 4. So
I would never ignore you.
In the inning. Austin Hayes will be next. He's had a big night already with a triple and a home run.
I'm just retarded.
Real well.
So Elliot De La Cruz gets on walk.
Crochet got in the first at bat and a strikeout, but
Oh, I kind of sometimes ignore your text. It's not on purpose, though. I'm terrible with responding to everyone's texts nowadays. I used to be good at responding to people's texts, and now I'm like Nick, where I never respond to people's texts. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, it happens.
With a chance to eat lunch in the Red Sox dugout.
No, it's the
presented
fucking
by Plymouth Rock.
Drugs, dude.
Entered today, no purchase necessary.
Jaden says there are more days since Sam's first day has started drinking and or smoking weed that he's been under influence of something than not under influence. Oh, by far, Jaden. Like 95%, probably even higher, 97%.
Seeds.
Like
plentiful seeds.
Gum.
Left-hander Bernardino active in the bullpen.
100, like, you're so right,
to get in. He tripled in the 4th inning, blasted a home run in the 6th.
Since I've started smoking weed, I probably only not smoked, probably 3% of the days. Because there was a lot of days early where I started smoking. I didn't smoke every day.
Keeping this game interesting.
Yeah, we're too interesting. We got Bernardino up there too, because Tito's got some lefties on this bench.
I do not smoke at work, Camden. I do not like being high at work. I have my vapes, but you know, like weed or getting high, I don't like doing it. I've done it a few times. It's not my thing. I don't enjoy it. I enjoy being able to relax.
Gonna pin down Hayes on the 2-0.
And I've never drank at work.
Good execution there.
Never been drunk at work.
Has to show the plate. You have to make him think it's a fastball out of hand, and it's looks like that.
I would never do.
It just disappears.
You ever been drunk at work?
Espinal and De La Cruz, the base runners at second and first.
Was that a come down during that?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So I was like talking to the customers, and it just felt really weird. Like it felt like I was in like a super simulation.
Sox with a lot of home games
Like I was
until the All-Star break.
and like outside was another time.
Yeah. No, I get
After the
it. Yeah.
Washington series on the road, the Red Sox will come back for the last
2-2 count here
at
to
Fenway
Austin
before the
Hayes.
break. Colorado and Tampa Bay.
Hi, kids. Here's a wheat ice cream cone.
Ball right at Story.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? Want to try Sig? Get fucked up worse than my life did? My brain is dead weight. I'm trying to keep my head straight, but I'm trying to figure out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate. I think I missed a few lines.
Oh my goodness! Lots of great baseball comment and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable. This is the show that never
So just like when the song comes on, that's when the words.
Oh,
like,
that is hammered to center field.
Yeah.
Clear the deck. Look at this cruise missile. Holy
A lot of songs are that way, but then
is that ball
some
hammered?
songs I can't remember.
Number 6 for O'Neal Cruz. Sometimes you just
Wasted, GTA love, bitches wasted, wasted. I'm on these drugs, I feel wasted, wasted. Get her off my mind when I'm wasted, wasted. I waste all my time when I'm wasted.
If you're the Nationals, you're starting to see the building blocks of being the team that you expect to be going into the future. They're a really good young team.
But how are you doing tonight, Camden?
You know, a good culture. We're going to do some special things this year. It's going to be fun.
I'll tell you another guy who might surprise you. Mackenzie Gore. He gets just flat out filthy. You're not transitioning anymore. You got to come to play. You're young, you're here to win, and the winning starts now.
Your first day in your new apartment? Holy shit. I'm gonna move in.
Roman Anthony's got
No, you would
to
hate
be a
me.
superstar in this game.
That's fucking sick,
Red
dude.
Sox leading the Reds 9-5. Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
I missed it at first. There was an explosion by this Red Sox.
Dude, that
offense.
sounds
7
fucking
runs
sick,
off the kid,
honestly.
Chase Burns, the rookie in his second outing. You saw that everything on top.
Camden
of
said
the
I can
zone,
move in
right?
for
You got
one day.
99, 100, but the slider
What about like
and
2
changeup,
days
both-
for like a
all
truck
three of them were
and cup
driven.
race or some shit?
Corey got a slider up, hit it out of center field. They jumped all over him early, Obi.
Sure did.
Just have let Sam Air be in.
Vastly different from his major league
Deal,
debut
yeah,
against the Yankees, where he walked away smiling. Well, this is Trevor Story. Trevor with a 3-run homer and a double tonight.
You should just fucking come pick us up.
Continues to have a
No.
really fine month
I
of
forget.
June.
Dude, I was so fucking high, I thought Camden had a fucking RV for a second.
Well, I did just
Right-hander
say
Jordan Hicks.
You know, you did just say a mobile home, and then for whatever reason, you saying mobile home connected to Camden has mobile home should come get us, come pick us up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
High leverage is what he was. Before he signed as a starter.
Dude, this has been a great night.
Popped
He
up.
said he'll be there in a
Second
sec.
baseman McLean with a play.
We'll be ready.
We'll grab that one down.
You should fucking
So Trevor
not care about the
4.
Syracuse Clemson game and just come to the truck
Meyer
race.
next. Hicks 28
No,
years old.
I can't ask that from. I cannot ask that
Made a
from
couple
you.
of rehab outings, but
That'd be
The
like,
last, 3 years.
Nah,
Syracuse has been like
Seen a lot of
relatively close
relievers,
to
right?
Clemson.
Dominant relievers.
I cannot in good faith ask you to miss Syracuse versus Clemson. Like that'd be like you asking me to miss Red Sox
We went
versus
over Kansas
Yankees.
City, but
Yeah,
right
we
with him,
actually
that
have a
99
shout
turned
out.
into 94, 95.
Well, we
this
might
summer.
have a shout out when
line shot base hit.
Oh,
Marcelo Meyer with his second.
there you go,
hit.
Marcelo.
pretty
So
sure
for
we
a single
lost
had a double in
last
the
year.
first inning. And the Red Sox piled up to 7.
Camden said yes, go to the truck race. Nah, Camden. I can't, like, as much as I'd love to, I really cannot in good faith ask Nick to fucking miss Syracuse versus Clemson.
Red Sox with
it's
their
like the
12th hit of
biggest-
the ball game.
It's probably like the biggest game
Nice
of
too,
the year.
'cause you know, the way they attack
Yeah.
guys, they'll
They
break the
play
ball
like
down.
LSU
Right,
or
unable to kind of lay off, swing over the top of it, but he recognized that one.
They play Clemson every year, right?
yeah, they're in the same.
Hamilton, runner goes. Here's the throw down. The
Yeah, that's what I
tag,
thought.
and he's safe.
Yeah.
Nice. Marcelo Meyer gets a stolen base there.
It's going to be number 1 for Marcelo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He hasn't had a stolen base yet. That's his first stolen base. Wait, Tito's challenging that?
Look at this one. Did they get that tag on the
Tito's
back?
challenging that.
I don't know.
Look at the
about
back
that.
shoulder. Did the foot get in there first?
I think he's safe.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's challenging the safe call at second base.
No, but Camden, this is Terry Francona. You know, you fucking love Tito. You love Terry Francona.
But did the front foot come off the bag with the tag before the back foot retouches?
Definitely safe.
He hits there.
Yes, sir. We love Terry.
The back foot.
No, Camden. I know you want me to go to the truck race,
right?
But
I don't like.
It's Syracuse versus Clemson. That's like his fucking.
Or slide like.
Like
this.
imagine if Red Sox Yankees was once a year,
You open Pandora's
one game a
box, you
year.
gotta call it, but
Like, that's what that is for
see,
him.
this front foot hits the bag, but then comes off of it. Now nothing's touching the bag when he gets tagged.
And if they see it the way you just did,
he's gonna be out.
He will be out. He's going to have to wait another day for the first Major League steal.
First foot came
Tito
off
is
the
already
base.
1
That
for
makes
1
it
tonight.
Unsafe. But,
No, he does, but like I don't think he got him even then.
As they take a
But
look
maybe
at New
that's.
York.
I don't know. We'll wait till see what they say.
Yeah.
And if they do reverse, it's out number 2.
Oh, the challenge in Stevenson.
They got their first. Terry Francona got the first challenge
Big league pop time
of tonight.
around 1.98.
He got that, so he was able to get a second
Doesn't sound
challenge.
like a lot, but it is when you start talking about stolen bases.
After review, the call's been overturned.
No! A second time tonight. That they fucking got us, man. On the fucking. Oh man, I thought that was Marcelo Meyer's first stolen base too. That sucks.
Yeah, there's the tag and his foot is off, but I like that from last. Yeah. Don't say that often, but
Damn,
the
man.
fact that he explained it as part of it, right? I think it's a good thing.
I know what you mean.
Fuck.
I appreciate it when the umpires, go the extra mile. I know.
No, it's the right call though. It
in
is.
the ballpark and at home.
But
Here's Hamilton.
Sucks.
He'll hit that one at the.
Fly to New Hampshire then?
And
I literally.
Strand makes the play.
You're going to fucking get like a. You ever played Just Cause 3? Get the DLC pack, that fucking super jetpack fucking wingsuit that the guy has on Just Cause 3.
On upside down with the shoes on the hand, and it looks like he's walking on his hands. Has his cap hanging down. That's supposed to be his head. Well, the Mets really tried to turn it around. They do, however, trail in this ball game 4-0. I love that.
Even a game as timeless as baseball must evolve. Only you can control your journey's evolution.
So we're headed to the 8th inning here. Reds will have 2 more chances trying to come back in this game.
It's a whole new ball game.
I wouldn't rule out extra innings. Knowing how fucking our luck is.
50-50. You love the game. Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and.
But honestly, it seems like once we get up 4,
jerseys
we're good.
and more.
Usually.
With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams.
It's usually when it's like within 3 that we fuck it up.
Each item is MLB
But
authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to
this
your
team
home
is
the
dumb.
real
We
deal.
can fuck it up
Want a piece
anyway.
of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
I hope not, though. This has been such a great night. That would suck.
Baseball turned into the way it is in the future.
I don't remember what that's like.
That's a great Tire and Auto Service celebrating 70 years in business.
There's like a bunch of
Red Sox chasing Chase Burns.
That's weird.
1 out. That's all the youngster got. They pounded on him. 7 runs, 5 earned. Hayes with a home run. William Bray with an inside the Parker.
The whole idea is that the shows.
Story and
in the
Durant have
future,
also hit home runs. Crochet went 6, 4 earned runs, 9 strikeouts. He's in line for the win. And Jordan Hicks Acquired in a stunning trade of Raffy Devers to the San
Don't talk
Francisco
about it.
Giants, about to make his Red Sox debut.
Well, the minute they acquired
Traumatizing.
him,
Genuinely is.
In their mind, they
Not
felt
even an
like he was a
over-exaggeration.
reliever. Go back out in this bullpen and hopefully get some of that magic you saw before that 2023 season when he was just a 100-mile-an-hour guy with a sinker, four-seamer, and 87-mile-an-hour slider.
100 on the dot is his first Red Sox pitch.
Jordan Hicks is in. Honestly, yeah, no, we gotta fucking talk about it. We're gonna fucking talk about it. We're gonna talk about it tonight. We're gonna fucking talk about it. Yep, he was acquired in the Rafael Devers trade, and he fucking sucks.
Problem was when they turned him into a starter.
He was the
fastball
fucking
averaged
bag of
94
fucking
and a half.
peanuts that we got
Slider
traded
was a sweeper
for,
at 82.
you know,
Had
our
to finesse it,
franchise
get through innings,
superstar.
Get some length, and it just wasn't effective.
You got a fly ball here.
He has like a
Left field,
7
routine
ERA.
play for Jared Duran.
I mean, that's bad.
His first three pitches go 100, and then 98.
His arsenal earlier this year. And again, the sweeper didn't have the velocity. Started throwing a split.
He's
tried
been
to
good
find
before,
more pitches
but
as a starter, and it doesn't always work for everybody.
This year he
I think
sucks.
this is his role. Come in, give me 100 with movement and a slider to go with it, and start hurting feelings.
Looking at a future closer.
I mean, it could be that kind of stuff. You know, we'll see. I mean, that was what the path looked like for him.
Stevenson with a K, a double, and a walk in this one.
On my fucking birthday, they ruined my life.
99 again.
They ruined my fucking life. They did. My life has been in fucking shambles since this. I have not been a fucking sane person. I wasn't before then.
And drops it.
But life has felt like a fucking trip since then.
We're talking with the Giants guys.
This has been like the first really good night. I mean, Pocono
Everyone's
was
talking about
fun,
Devers, of
but-
course, but what the Red Sox did get in return, and those who have covered Hicks.
Red Sox wise, it's been really kind of the first really good
We
night
put up split a couple times.
since the
Both
trade.
sliders.
That was 2 weeks ago.
87, 88. Running away from that righty.
They knew it was your birthday.
2-2.
You know, maybe if I told them that I didn't want them to do it, then they wouldn't have done it.
So, you know, as a reliever, you got two great pitches, right? You use them. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you're in the rotation. Okay, now you got to come up with something.
Well, it's
else. Now you got
impossible to
your
revert it.
cue. And now don't throw 100 because we got to try to get you 6 innings. So tone it down to 95. Well, that doesn't work for him. Some people it does, but
God, these guys suck.
Because the Giants wouldn't do that.
What if they threaten
One down. Look at that first punch out.
the Giants to
They just like brought a gun to the
Gets it right
meeting.
there.
Yeah, maybe then, yeah.
99 miles an hour to Fan Stevenson. 2 up, 2 down. For Jordan Hicks.
you're not hitting that after a couple sliders.
I think your life has been in shambles since June 4th, 2023. That was Kyle Busch's last win. I mean, nah, my life has been in shambles since before then. But my life has really been in fucking shambles since June 15th, 2025. Well, 6:51 was when the trade officially happened. Damn. Great play there.
Marcelo started it. Toro ended it.
But I was asleep when the trade happened. Or no, I was awake, but then I went to take a nap and I hadn't seen the trade. Then I woke up like an hour later and I saw it.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4.
Oh, yeah, I could say
Zip
that.
Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Literally,
Try it free only
probably.
at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
You know, I would say that day was not a bad day overall because I had a lot of good moments that day. You know, watching the race and it being my birthday and getting the Jared Duran jersey. Honestly, overall, it was a good birthday, and that was towards the end of it. But the day after was where I really felt the pain.
It's an
I was
honor
at work
to
and I
design
was.
for the Dodgers. It's
I
almost
had
gone
one
beyond
AirPod in all
sports,
day
even
listening to like
fashion.
sports
People
radio
wear LA
talking about
caps
it.
all over the world.
I was miserable. Honestly, that was probably like one of the worst days of my life. Like the day my mom died, the day Sheena died, probably that.
Things are definitely looking up for the
Very
future
bad
of the
day.
Red Sox.
He crushed that baby. His second one of the ball game.
Roman Anthony's got a chance to be a superstar in this game.
Home run, Roman Anthony. What a moment for the kid. Swing and a miss. He put him away. What a performance today by Garrett Crochet.
I wanted to break down and cry. I didn't.
Right? Alex Bregman.
The swing plays at
But I
Fenway,
wanted
it's hitting
to.
everywhere.
Big night here at Fenway. They're young and talented.
That has a sweet sound.
I watched the game.
WB
I don't know how the
Mason
fuck
food
it
service
is.
catalog today at WBMason.com and by Viva Tequila Seltzer. Get yours at all Shaw's and Star Markets across New England. Fred Lynn, 1975. What a season. America
With all the
begins
clown
to
socks
be
front office, you got to
American
tell them the
Rookie of
opposite of what you
Year on
want.
the Gold Glove.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I would definitely not want
Sensational
for the
year.
Red Sox to like sign for
Going
Ellie
on
De La
to the
Cruz in free
1975
agency.
World Series against
Don't do
Cincinnati.
that.
Fouled back
Like,
upstairs
you know,
after
like,
that, Rafaela, who has walked, grounded out, grounded
you know,
out again.
Definitely,
That would have been a tough one.
definitely do
Thing landed like right over here.
trade Jared
That was hit
Durant
a little bit harder.
What are you wearing, a magnet tonight?
because you got to tell them the opposite
I
of
thought
what
this
you
game.
want.
Sedon cracks that one. That's a gap shot.
There you go, Sedon.
Track of the wall. He takes off for second.
Nah, if you trade Jared Durant, I'll fucking kill
His first
someone.
hit
Maybe
for the Red
Nick.
Sox 13.
I won't kill Nick.
He had been the only Red Sox in the lineup tonight without a hit.
We got a little hanging slider. Last day of June.
I wanted
now,
people
he's had a
dead after the
fantastic
Raffy trade,
month.
though.
He's been their best hitter all month long.
I literally texted Dom the day after it happened. I was like, I want people
the day
dead.
with a walk.
And he was like, I don't blame you.
Now Jared Durant blasted a home run. 373 down the right field line past the pole. His last at bat for three. He's also scored 2 times tonight.
So then stuff like that doesn't happen.
Red Sox ahead 9-5 in the 8th.
If I was in charge of the fucking Red Sox, I'm a fucking idiot. I would fucking run this shit better than them. Genuinely. I would have better communication skills with them. I genuinely would. Craig Breslow is a fucking robot.
Yankees in the 8th inning.
You gotta start your expedition to buy the Red Sox.
And if I own the Red Sox, you're talking about me being the owner, John Henry, he fucking cares more about the PGA Tour or the fucking Liverpool or Roush Fenway Racing and NASCAR or whatever. Fuck, like, I don't care about that shit. I care about this.
July 1st tomorrow for
I
Jared.
care about this shit. Like, you don't gotta care about your other fucking business ventures. This is clearly the biggest one. The Boston Red
These
Sox.
guys, they do that. They
Like,
just turn the page, and all of a sudden now it's post All-Star break. That's the next big one that's coming up. You want to get hot out of the break.
Sox suddenly have
Start your expedition.
a couple of guys.
yeah, with
who
my
are really
fucking,
hot.
like,
a couple more who are getting
$500 on my bank account.
Roman Anthony, 2 more hits tonight. Trevor Story.
Save
5
up.
month of June. Same thing was said on Rafaela.
Yeah, I'd be saving for a couple thousand years
They
probably.
need a couple more, and that's going to be ball 4.
Just gotta.
Yeah, that guy Brady we just showed too. He's an important piece. The potential's through the roof with him. I was looking at his
So
numbers.
Durant
They put him in
walks
the
there.
4-hole. I think he hit 156.
He gets on first.
You take him out of the 4-hole, he's a 292 hitter. OPS almost 900, over 900.
South
So he just he was hot. They put him in the 4-hole, didn't work.
You're so right, dude.
This guy's the potential. Kind of shorten up that stroke a little bit, just touch it. He can really help in the middle of that lineup.
Yeah. And if you missed it earlier, Willier with an inside the park home run.
Dude, that was insane, man.
Perfect spot out by the 420.
Like I said, I gotta kidnap Nick, man, like every night. He's gotta fucking watch every fucking game with me. This first game he's watched with me this year.
The perfect running form.
That running form out there.
And this is the fucking game we're
A couple
having.
of base runners. Nobody out.
Come on, Roman.
Sox trying to take game 1 against Cincinnati. Fooled him. Curveball 1-1.
This game actually is going really fast.
Yeah, it was a slow start.
It was a slow start. But even with all the offense, it's still going really fast compared to what it should be at.
You know, Durant, too, with that walk. That home run he's going to like. But the 2 walks here tonight he's going to like as well, right? Seeing the baseball.
But that
not
first
chasing
inning was
outside the zone.
long. It was like 25 minutes or something like that.
Sweeper passed in that time, 2-2.
It was not.
Jared has a very full understanding of how important he is to this offense. He's talked about, you know, the anxiety he feels when he doesn't come through.
Duran was on the podcast, Jared's podcast.
Tonight, on base 3 times.
Section 10 last week.
2-2.
And
in there for strike
he talked
three.
about how much he fucking wants to win. He was like, I want to fucking win. I fucking hate losing. That's what he said.
Guessing here on this one, because this fastball's right down. This is the one he's been hunting all at bat.
He said, it pisses me off when people think we don't fucking care. Because we fucking care.
Almost too much pressure on himself.
This team does care.
This offense.
It's just
Abraham Toro now.
It's not good enough.
It's a very nice night defensively at first base. At the plate, a walk and an RBI single.
But tonight we are.
The first inning when the Red Sox scored 7.
We can play like this fucking every night.
And that was a merry-go-round. Which included a Trevor Story 3-run homer. Down in the dirt, he didn't go.
You just have to pretend that every day.
Picking machine over there at first base tonight.
It reminds me of something. That reminds me of something Nick Castellanos once said. He plays for the Phillies. He used to play for the Cubs.
5 home runs.
And he said that, like, if you make yourself believe that today is opening day, and you make yourself believe, and you really pretend that every day is opening day, then today is opening day, is it?
Game who can bring it.
And he said that in like fucking August.
He's seen some major league fastball.
If you really make yourself believe that every day is, it was some like super weird philosophical shit, and he said it with a dead serious face.
Aren't that good? But every night you're facing somebody that is nasty.
I gotta find that.
Good count, 3-1, and he's going to take a walk, and the bases are going to be loaded. Abraham on for the 3rd time.
Bases are loaded.
All right, look at this shit.
Narvaez will try and do some late damage. Did some early with the first inning RBI double. He's added a single. 2 for 3. And Derek Johnson, a pitching coach, marches out to the hill. Now, those who followed Terry Francona when he managed the Red Sox know that he had a lieutenant, the man right behind him wearing the glasses, at all times standing guard, helping him out. He's
in the fucking media. He just fucking pulled that shit out.
Good to see Mike remembered his shirt.
That's some Lucci shit. It really is.
That's true. I saw him taking BP before the game.
He did?
Yeah,
it really
is. In the cage. Want to hit a few over and off the monster.
It was so much fun to have with the Red Sox. The Sox won the 13th championship. They were the Bearded Brothers, and he was really Bearded Brother number 1. And inside that championship ring, there's a caricature of a bearded guy. And it's really Mike Apple. Swing and a miss here by Narvaez.
Nick Castellanos is the king of hitting home runs on historically bad days.
World Series victory as much as Nat.
That is true.
Or in the history of baseball.
Nick Castellanos.
Yeah,
I gotta meet
the
this.
night of the championship. Of course, the Red Sox.
And then
bare-chested
when he was apologizing for it, like right before he was about to be taken out of the game for broadcasting because he was getting fired for it.
Enjoying himself. Celebrating that
as he was apologizing, Nick Castellanos hit a home run, and he had to call the home run while he was apologizing.
He got started. A great guy.
And then since then, like Nick Castellanos has hit home runs like after like bad moments or some
Here
shit.
comes Willard Bray. Willard is
Like I think like the day the Queen died or some shit.
He's got a man at every base,
Wait,
two down.
I don't know if he did on that day, but like there's been days where like bad things have happened.
Could turn this into a
And then he's hit a
runaway.
home run.
Swinging a high.
Oh,
Willard!
Willard! Grand Slam! Yeah! Yeah! Oh my God! Let's go! Let's go! I am so fucking horny right now! Yeah! A grand slam!
This kid can be a difference maker in this line if you can get him high. I was also saying before the game,
Woo!
he and Bregman were in a hitting session about shortening up this stroke. A few keys in.
You know what? He's taking the pitcher out.
And so far,
That means we got a commercial. We'll keep these fucking lights going for a few fucking minutes. Fucking celebrate this shit. This is the game of the year. I don't give a fuck, bro. This is game of the fucking year.
Grand slam.
It's been a pretty
They
crazy
hit a
game.
conventional home run
This might be one of
and
my
an inside the
craziest games
Parker
I've ever seen.
in the same game. How about that?
Oh man.
And looks like they're going to go
And he had a
position player with
fucking
Trevino.
inside the park home run earlier.
Take a look.
2 homer a night. 6 or 5 RBIs.
Just
Oh,
like
is
the
that
first
the
one,
same guy?
Yeah, it's the inside the park home run.
He didn't have to
Oh
run
my
so
fucking
hard.
God. He's on fire tonight.
Wow.
Falling asleep,
Fun night for the
she's
Red
calling a
Sox.
cab,
14 hits,
and I'm having a
13
smoke,
runs, his
and she's
second
taking a
home
cab, and I'm going to bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all on my chest, and it's on his chest now. He takes off her dress, now let me know.
But got shot there by Abreu. Now back at that 8-run lead.
Cause I just can't look, it's killing me, it's taking control.
Falls down. Left fielder's nowhere to be found. Abreu
You just made me deaf, but it was worth it. Damn right it was worth it.
He gets in there rather easily.
Fucking grand slam, dude. If we can just get off momentum from this night.
13-5.
I mean, honestly, Saturday, we won 15-1.
Red Sox got 15.
So, if we can go off the momentum of those,
Tonight on the
that game and tonight's game,
it's a heck of a day there about Pookie.
we can start something special. And then with Bregman coming back soon.
Trevino on the mound trying to get the last out of the 8th.
So this guy is a position player.
Homer to double.
He does not pitch, but he's pitching now because they're basically waving the white flag.
It's such a bad at bat. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's just
they're getting their
uncomfortable.
asses handed.
Do I go? Do I go my wiffle ball swing, my
Tried
slow
to
pitch
put up a
softball
fight,
swing?
but-
Because I don't want to get in my
I mean,
normal stance. Sometimes might mess you up.
Getting 8 runs on the top of the 9th inning would be insane.
That would be insane.
But tonight has been insane.
Yeah.
It showed slider at 57.
I think there was one other game that was
gravity,
really
though,
high scoring
the
that I
movement.
watched. That
I think it was.
Foul back.
I think you told me it was the
This way again,
London
but well
series
short.
game.
Certainly in Lou Maroney's
Red Sox, Yankees. It was like in London. I don't think you watched it with me.
The first career grand slam for William
Or maybe
Abreu, by the way.
maybe there was another game where you did.
And 3-2
I'm
on
pretty
Story.
sure I was watching it. It was a super high score. I remember that.
So what a night. Your first career grand slam, your first inside the Parker in the same game.
About it.
Not in this game.
Story will take ball for it.
Last year they didn't hit one, right?
Yes.
This
year
has
that's their
not
third
been
hit.
the Red Sox.
The other two hit by Denver.
I'm telling, like, This team has made me
He had a ton of
miserable.
three-run homers earlier in the year, remember? Every home run he
came
hit was a
in.
three-run homer.
You happened to come in during like the moment where we were like making it up, or like coming together or some shit. Like you came in during a good moment. This year has been miserable. Even before we traded Raffy, it was bad. Then it was just getting good, and then we traded him.
He is the 8th Red Sox to bat in the inning. That'll be a called strike with ball off the plate. 1-2. Well, we did start the broadcast looking at run support for Garrett Crochet, a game that he started tonight. Red Sox get 13 in this one. He left the game back after 6 innings, but feeling pretty good about his chances of a win with plenty of support tonight.
In his last 5 no decisions, gave up 3 runs total. Still couldn't get a win. Today he gives up 5.
And popped up on third. Espinal.
Still do the whole
Oh, he missed that.
He should still do. He should still do the whole leg swing.
I'm sure that's the effort
he's
that
not a real pitcher.
Trevino's looking for. We got a position player in the mound just trying to throw strikes, and we're just coasting after him. We
You
don't
like
get
that?
there.
I like that too, honestly.
I just noticed that he wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
And now a drop
Well, he's not a real pitcher.
to retire the side. Red Sox hang up
That's
4
what I was
more
saying.
on
He
the
should at
grand
least do
slam
the
by
leg
Julio Abreu.
So we're headed to the 9th inning here, where the Reds will have their last chance to try to score 8 runs. Honestly, this team would do that to me. Bring me up just to fucking punch me in the face. This would be like the ultimate fuck you to me. If they lose this game, they're begging me to never watch another fucking game again. And I would be dumb enough to watch again tomorrow.
Star is born, talking about Jackson Churio.
Yeah. Honestly, it's
looks like the real thing.
I've seen championships he never has. But he's never had his franchise player just ripped away from him. I think I genuinely have a risk.
We are witnessing something special here.
I don't know. I don't really care about sports stuff much anymore.
So Rockies is really like where my major league career really took off.
Because fuck the real world, dude.
7 years with the team, and this jersey in particular, 2018 postseason patch on it here. So I've always kept all these jerseys with the patch on them because that's what it's all about.
No,
It's
I
getting to the
respect
playoffs and
that,
trying to
like
win the
being able to just
championship.
watch
You know,
it
the
and be
black
like,
jersey with
I
the
enjoy
cutoff,
this,
not
but
all
I
the
don't
teams
really.
rock the cutoff
It's not
anymore.
gonna
But this is a jersey we wore all the
affect
time.
how my life is tomorrow.
Yeah. It's like what these people are doing their thing.
It starts here.
Yeah.
On the fields where dreams begin.
Even though I don't really do it.
Every swing counts. Every step matters. Every moment inspires. What the fundamentals
You know,
today,
you're lucky to be like
the
that. You're lucky to be
possibilities
able to
of tomorrow.
fucking
Pitch, hit,
not have
and
it
run.
affect how your day
The
goes
journey
tomorrow.
starts here. Scan the QR code to
I
sign
mean, my
up
day's gonna be good tomorrow.
Health is a leading
But
healthcare solutions
imagine it's
company and a
harder to
trusted
let
partner
go
for every
because
meaningful
you've
moment of health. You can learn
committed to
more
watching
at cbshealth.com.
Yeah.
9th inning. The night that has belonged to that man, Julio Abreu, probably more than anybody.
2 home runs.
With 2 home
Both
runs,
of them
grand slam
crazy.
Inside the park home run as well. Alcala out of the bullpen.
So you got Jorge Alcala out. He sucks.
Really good. A great spot for Corey to get him in.
Yeah.
Just don't suck too much and we can get out of this.
Get him in. That 99-100 was playing. Good slider. Now you got Alcala in here with 97, 98. And you're starting to bring some power out of this bullpen. That big curveball, too, that's looked really good here in a short period of time.
Here's Christian Encarnacion. He has a 188 batting average, 568 OPS, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs on the year.
The other one at 98. We'll see a ton of those tonight.
Yeah, that's what they wanted. Corn always talks about having velocity out of that bullpen. Right now you got Chapman and Hicks and Alcala. Wilson from the left side.
Wilson from the left side. Sounds like a nickname for me.
This kid Stuff's always played. The problem is finding the zone. I mean, he'll walk the park. You know, at least he has in the past. Been pretty good here.
This sounds like a cool name. Wilson from the left side.
8-9-1 for Cincinnati. Ground a foul.
Wilson from the east end.
Looking at tomorrow night, Richard Fitz against right-hander Brady Singer.
We're from the west end.
We will honor the 1975 Red Sox American League champs who went on to the World Series against Cincinnati.
Wilson from the west end.
Got a piece of it to hang in. A lot of people will tell you to this day the greatest World Series ever played.
I'm not talking to you.
That's saying something. Big
But the highlights looked fantastic.
Well, the way they looked in 1975, at least for a couple innings tomorrow night,
we're
we're
tomorrow
going to
night?
try and make it look exactly like it.
I need you again.
Tonight was a lot of fun. Certainly has been. Not done yet. 3 more outs to get. Wait till you see the Blazer and the tie combination.
Well, tomorrow night we could also have rain delay, so that
Where's
would
tomorrow night?
Well, yours look pretty sharp
That
too,
would
by the way.
probably not be ideal for you.
Sharp. Look at this.
Yeah. You got a little, I think, Howard Cosell.
Yeah, a little mustard color.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, I'll wait through it, but
any other time. That's mine on the left.
You wouldn't
See
want
that
to unless
shirt?
it was short.
Jemai Webster's going to be wearing that shirt tomorrow night.
That's what he says.
And I need to see that shirt on Jemai.
Swinging a rocket punched into left field down against
Damn,
the
that was
bottom of the
loud.
wall. And it'll be a base hit out of the 8-hole for Cincinnati.
The A-hole?
And Espinal will be next. Jemai swears he is going to have more than one wardrobe look tomorrow night. So
I can't wait for tomorrow night's
if you're
broadcast.
tuning in just for that.
They're going to be having 1975
I need at
night.
least 3 different wardrobes.
I hope. They said, and I think they were joking yesterday.
Now listen, guys, I might have jumped the gun just a little bit. Let me temper some expectations because I haven't tried these clothes on yet. I just see them up there, but at some point I'm going to do that. And if they fit, you will see me in that shirt tomorrow. So we'll see.
If they fit.
But they said that they might do like
It did
a
look a little snug, but you know,
black
that
and
was the-
white
that was the,
broadcast, but I think they were
style.
joking.
It was.
For you guys, I just
hope they
might
don't
do it
do that.
regardless, but I'd like to see myself in it
It
first.
was definitely the style out on the
Well, not
disco
whole
floor.
black, but they said like a few innings. I hope they're just kidding.
I think the best part is...
It kind of sounded like they were
in that
kidding when they
dugout
talked about that
don't
yesterday.
really know. You and I are up here dressed up. But they're going to look to their right and wonder what's wrong with Jemai.
Maybe
To
like
be honest,
in
that's
at
the
bat.
biggest thing I'm scared about.
You're going to have to
Like do
explain
in
to
at
them.
bat
You know
in
that,
black
right?
and white. That would be fine.
Not only that, but the fact it's going to be 90 degrees tomorrow, so we'll see. And we saw it earlier
One
too.
plate
I put it up to
appearance.
the sun. You can see right through that shirt. You can see right through the shirt.
I
So
am looking
I don't want to expose too much.
No,
you know what I mean?
you really don't. No, you're a dad now. So.
Exactly. So the
I
dad
met
bod
him.
and all that stuff. So
Gotta be. I mean, you're in good
I'm
shape.
leaning into
but,
it now.
Yeah, just be very
He is
careful
pretty
down
cool,
there.
dude.
I'm dying to see some of the looks.
I met him twice
Swung on
actually.
this. He humped it up to 99 to strike out Espinal. First out here in the ninth. And the top of the order, it's Friedel next. But you know, we're going to have a lot of the guys from 75 and talk about that season. One of them will be the Hall of Famer Jim Rice.
So what are you doing,
was
bro?
hurt at the end of that season, did not get a chance to play in postseason play. He drove in 102 runs that year, and the Red Sox were without him for that historic run. Fell just short of a World Series championship. Down Low ball on the curve, 1-1. He and Freddie Lynn coming up together. They call them the Gold Dust Twins. These two teams, Sox and Reds, just loaded. Cut on and miss.
Space Jam and
1-2.
UFO parks on
Hall of Famer getting ready to work with TC on the post game here in a couple minutes.
UFO Space Jam baseball.
1975 as well.
Yeah.
That's sick.
He said he would.
All right.
I
TC
fucking
TC
love
showed
that.
me his jacket
And Michael
earlier.
Jordan.
That's the jacket.
Dude.
Jim's always
That makes me
styling.
horny.
Yes.
Always.
UFO Space
He could wear
Jam
something
baseball Michael Jordan.
From any generation, he'd look phenomenal. Into the dirt and a knockdown by Narvaez. So gun down a second.
That's like everything a
Not
guy
in
wants.
time.
Like you just say those four words,
Yeah,
and that's like
This
what
is
a guy
TC's
wants.
got lined up tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
that's
That's
this
like
is
the things
light
guys
on
are
it.
into.
That's another Howard coach shot.
They made a
You know,
movie
like
on it.
No, but just say the UFO Space Jam baseball
See,
Michael
now
Jordan.
he'll make this look good. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Imagine Michael Jordan
It actually does.
on a
It's
UFO
snug.
playing
A little
baseball.
snug.
He's going to blow it out before Tom gets a chance to wear it. Line shot right field. Abreu on the move and
Oh!
reach up, make the play. Run the tag.
That was a good catch by Abreu.
And advance from second
Runner is going to get down to third, but there are 2 outs in the top of the 9th now, so the Cincinnati Reds are down to their final out tonight.
Well, it's a little bit harder than maybe he thought. Still a little leap. Good catch.
So it'll bring up Matt
Good.
McClain. 2 for 4.
No, I think he has something like dirt
Runner
in
in
his
third,
eye.
2 down here in the 9th. 13-5. The Red
No, he was
Sox.
crying during a game last year after he hit a home
You
run
got a pretty good young outfield
because
when
his grandma
center
had died
fielder
that
wins
day.
Rookie of the Year and MVP.
He hit a home run. He was
young
fucking
Jim Rice
bawling his eyes
finishes
out. I was
second in
concerned.
Rookie of the Year, and third.
And then he hit another
in
one.
MVP.
Shot down the left field line, but that's going to be hooked into the stand.
I mean, think about that in today's world. Rookie of the Year and MVP and the third MVP, second Rookie of the Year, right? Like,
Right.
what was Dewey on the second year? Third year? That year too? It's a pretty good outfield. Third year.
1-1. And on that team, you've got Carly Stremski.
This is not the
You've got
guy I was
Carlton
talking to
Fisk.
you about earlier.
With those guys.
He's a
Yeah,
piece of
Don't
shit.
forget the Rooster. Burleson.
Rick Burleson is one of my favorite all-time players.
Oh,
Up the middle,
shit.
little deflection off
Oh,
the pitcher.
is he? Oh,
and
wow.
Run will score.
So run scores there. Makes it a 13-6 game. Runner is safe at first.
Plate to make it 13-6.
Ali De La Cruz is coming
This
out.
one's not over yet. McClain gets base hit, his third knock in this one.
Does he have LEDs?
There's that curveball
Maybe.
just off the glove and pops up. Would have been a tough play regardless of where the ball was placed. Alcala couldn't get it. Knew you were in trouble.
So De La Cruz will bat again.
Single, a walk, and a
Three
run
walk,
tonight.
Has a base hit tonight. And looks at a strike.
Strike.
Red Sox 1 out away from putting this one into the win column. Broken bat pop up. Marcelo out, coming on to
Nice.
makes the catch, and the
Red Sox win.
And they win this one.
Let's
right
go.
away. 13-6 the final score.
Doop, boop,
And for
boop.
Garrett Crochet,
Doobity
it's
doop.
his first
Ah,
win
ba,
at
ba, ba.
Fenway.
Ah,
So
ba,
for the
da.
Red Sox, how about
Ah,
that?
doop,
Yeah.
doop,
With
doop.
all those no decisions,
Scooby-Doo.
how great he was.
Down by the river.
Still gave you 6. 89 pitches.
Let's go,
Nice
boys.
little I don't know,
They look
low pitch
happy
count
tonight,
for him
man.
Moving forward, but the bat
Everyone.
really woke up. He put
This was a
7,
change,
he scored more
man.
late, you put this thing away.
Duran did great tonight. He has been disappointing this year.
Finals tonight.
He did great tonight. Willier,
Presented by
oh my
Morgan &
God,
Morgan, America's largest injury law
fucking
firm. Stay
game
tuned.
MVP for sure.
WB Extra Innings Live. WB Mason
Put on a
Extra
game
Innings
like I've
Live.
never seen before. A
TC and
fucking
Jim breaking it
inside
all
the park
down.
home run
Looking
and a
into
grand
tomorrow's
slam.
1975
As one of those guys that
and
like
Jemai,
you wouldn't expect it hitting inside the park home run.
had some kind of night. That and more coming up next.
What a great night.
Color double teams, they're my big surprise.
Yeah, honestly, me too, kind of.
The Angels make sure the halo will shine brightly tonight.
For the losing Cincinnati Reds, Austin Hayes had a home run in the 6th inning off of Garrett Crochet. And then Austin Hayes had 3 RBIs, Matt McClain had 2 RBIs, and then Spencer Steer had an RBI. The pitching for the Cincinnati Reds, Chase Burns got the loss, his first loss of the year, bringing his record to 0-1. He pitched only a third of an inning. He literally pitched only a third of an inning. That's crazy. He got 1 out. That's insane. In this start, he pitched a third of an inning, gave up 5 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them were earned runs, walked 2, didn't get a single strikeout, gave up 1 home run, and has a 13.50 ERA. Terrible night for him. Honestly, I do believe in him, though. I think he is a great pitcher who has a great future. You saw it in his debut. I think he'll be good. Growing pains. Brent Suter pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1, has a 2.95 ERA. Joe LaSorsa pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, struck out 1, gave up 2 home runs, and has an 11.57 ERA. Jesus Christ. Connor Phillips pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 2 batters, and gave up 1 home run and has a 7.20 ERA. And then Jose Trevino, who does not pitch, he is a position player, but he pitched 1 out. He pitched a third of an inning, walked 1, struck out 1, and has a 0.00 ERA. And then for the victorious Boston Red Sox, Trevor Story had a home run in the 1st inning off of Chase Burns. Willie Abreu had 2 home runs. The first one was in the 5th inning. That was the inside-the-park home run off of LaSorsa. And then he had the home run in the 8th inning off of Phillips, the grand slam. And then Jarren Duran, my boy, had a fucking home run. That was the one that we kind of questioned. It didn't look like a home run, but it was. Willie Abreu had 5 RBIs. Roman Anthony had an RBI. Jarren Duran had an RBI. David Hamilton had an RBI. Carlos Narvaez had an RBI. Trevor Story had 3 RBIs. Abraham Toro had an RBI. David Hamilton had a stolen base. And then for pitching, Garrett Crochet got the win, though it was a messy win. His 8th win of the year, bringing his record to 8-4. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned runs, walked 1, gave up 1 home run, and has a 2.26 ERA. Greg Weissert pitched an inning, walked 1 batter, has a 2.84 ERA. Jordan Hicks pitched 1 inning, struck out 1, and has a 6.34 ERA. And then Jorge Alcala pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, struck out 1, and has a 7.67 ERA. Time of the ball game was 2 hours and 43 minutes. And yeah, that's going to do it. Watch time prediction. 7. Alrighty, y'all. I want to thank you dicks for watching. You penis, vaginas, pussies for watching. And peace out.
Bitches.
Jaden says bye, Nick.
Goodbye.